What's going on, everyone? Welcome on
Come on now.
in. Slightly updated intro. We're finally getting some of these guys into it. But yeah, we're back with another episode of Slapcast. We're going to be trying something a little bit different today. None of these guys really know what's going to happen, and I kept it that way purposely. So we're going to start out as we always do with a little bit of small talk and some intros. So to get things started, Isaac, how you doing, man? It's good to see you. Well, not see you, but
Well, I mean, you can hear me, right? So yeah, I
Well,
think this is the
Unfortunately.
first time.
sounds
I
a
think
little
this is the
gay,
first
but-
time. Well, you can hear me, but do you really want to? Is the question. But no, it's the first time I think I've sat down in the last 12 hours. So I am. I'm good, if not a little incoherent. So how are you guys, Nerd Slap? How are you? How are you doing?
Doing well. Thank you. Yeah, and like you said, you had a busy day. I know you're in the process of moving, so
Ah,
best of luck to you. I know you got a busy month coming up here, so we're gonna miss you while you're gone, but it's for a good
will
reason.
will
so,
you though? Will you though?
well, some aspects, you know,
Some
He's
people.
got a busy
maybe
month
not the
behind
gay
Wendy's.
stuff as much, but you know, we'll see how it goes.
Hey, June's almost over.
That's true.
Woo.
And joining us again, we have Ronan the Crusader. How you doing, man? It's good to see you.
I
Thanks for joining us
am
again.
doing fantastic. Well, sort of, but hello, everybody. Y'all know who I am. I'm Ronan the Crusader, and I feel a little retarded because I bought that Ryzen 7 5800X 3D chip, which is fantastic. I got the CPU now, and then it's just earlier today. I'm like, that might have been the wrong one you bought. I think you might need this different one. It's like, that's fucking wonderful. This brain that I try to use to build or upgrade my PC, and it just keeps failing me. That's wonderful, but whatever. I'll figure it out.
Well, hey, if you need any help, you know, you can always reach out to members of the community. There's plenty of people here that will help you work on PCs.
If that's supposed to be my father, according to the memes, I'm screwed.
Apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Went straight down, hit a branch.
Oh, and ABF, how you doing, brother? It's good to see you.
Doing great. Third stream of the day. Just got done making well, I didn't make it. Jess did. Spaghetti and meatballs with vodka sauce on her cooking channel. That's pretty fun.
Delish.
Watching some of that, and, oh man, jealous. I got really hungry during that stream. I had to go and make some food. I was like, I can't. I gotta eat.
I was smelling it the whole time, but at least I got to eat it.
Anyways, Cole Helder, how you doing, man? Thanks for joining us. Great to see you. And you had a great stream earlier.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for the invite. First time here. Like I said, just a little tired. I had a long night with the Critical Drinker. We had a blast with watching his premiere of for his 3 movies. And then, you know, call him Critical Drinker for a reason, for all, because he likes to drink. So had a great time last night meeting some of the actors and the directors. So it was a blast. So I had a great time. So.
Good. And thank you for the raid over on the YouTube side, I think it was. So thank you for that. Jeff, how you doing, man? It's good to see you. You're just getting back from a little trip as well yourself, huh?
Yeah, our excuse me, our buddy Kubal got married up in Minnesota this weekend, so me and Willie were in it, so we went up there for that, and that was a long set Friday night. So my entire weekend was shot after that. Basically, just zero want to do anything, but I'm here now. Thanks again for bringing it in. Let's do it.
Yeah. Well, you might regret showing up tonight, but you know what? It's going to be all in good fun.
Dude, I regret waking up every day. It's okay.
If anything, the audience is going to really enjoy this. So if anything, you know, it's going to be fun for some of us at least. I know I'm going to have fun. So AP, how you doing, man? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining up again.
Oh, it's always fun to be here. Sorry, I had to pull out Jeff right there.
It happens all the time.
Hey,
Did you get something in your throat?
No. No, happy to be here as always, man. It's always fun to sit down, talk. It's second stream of the day. I know Ronan agrees. We every weekend now, it's every Sunday we have the same fucking 2 streams
Schedule.
So
yeah.
Like father, like son.
And we got Idaho Mike in the chat. How you
Shout out
doing,
to
man?
Idaho Mike.
Good morning. Welcome
Ni
on
hao,
in.
Mike.
And everyone else that's in the chat, thank you for stopping on in. We are live on YouTube, Kick, and hopefully Rumble. Hopefully I got that set up correctly. If not, oh well, we'll upload it there later. But with all the intros out of the way, I figure we'll get into some curse bookmarks. We'll kind of breeze through those, and then we'll get into the game segment, which I know y'all are very much looking forward to, right? You guys are excited. See, I know the best part is Cole Hauser and Ronan. The outcome of the game, it won't really affect you guys. So you guys are mainly here to either support them or mess them up in the game. It's totally up to you.
Is it because we're the minorities on this
Yeah,
program?
that's why, actually. Yeah.
I'm just making sure I check all the
Hold on.
boxes.
I got to go buy a brush real quick.
No, just borrow the shoe shine I was going to offer, AP.
Yeah, that one.
All right. So we're all big gamers. We all like playing video games, right? Now, if you were given the option on a Friday, Saturday night, are you gonna stay home and play video games where you can just be comfy, enjoy your own space, not have to blow a bunch of money on stuff, or would you rather go out and party and go to the club? Which sounds better to you typically? Me
Gaming.
personally, I'd like to stay home.
I
Depends on the
mean,
mood.
I'm a
Staying home and
homebody. I'm a homebody myself. I mean, there's a time and a place for everything, but generally speaking, I would rather, honestly, just due to saving money. Like, stuff's expensive now, dude. Going out, I mean, you got to spread it out a lot more. I mean, staying home, popping in a MW2 disc or playing Battlefront or playing Destiny, that doesn't cost me any money. So,
Right.
yeah.
It may cost you a little bit of your sanity, but it's
a little
it's
bit,
fair
you know.
trade. It's
And
fair
if you're
trade.
What's
nagging on
sanity?
maybe a controller or two, but
Yeah, if
Well-
you're nagging, it'll cost you some money because you end up breaking controllers.
No, it
Yeah,
doesn't
I
cost
can-
him any money because he doesn't buy new controllers. He just
True.
keeps using them.
For me, since what here in Canada we only get like three months of good weather, so I want to take the advantage of actually being out during the summertime. But during the wintertime, sure, I'd rather stay in.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So it seems like the general consensus is staying home and just relaxing and not having to deal with people. So turns out that it's the preferred method for Henry Cavill as well. Gaming is much more fun on his own than going out. So I think I tend to agree with him on this because it's just less drama going out than going out. You can do whatever you want. You can have whatever snacks you want, no judgment. So I gotta agree with him. I think he's got the right idea.
He's
And
literally
as-
us for real.
He is.
Like that's what he
Bro
is.
is just a normal guy. Just a normal guy.
Legend.
it's funny because
That's
he's
why
like
he's the
all
emperor of mankind.
he's like all encompassed. Like, he's successful career wise. The dude works out. He's a father. He takes care. I mean, so it's like he's got the home stuff down, the career stuff, and he seems like a very
He
well balanced
loves
individual.
40K. He
Only
loves
problem is
Warhammer.
he needs a better agent to stop getting him stinker films. That's about it. So
This is true. This is
No.
true. And I really hope that this Warhammer series does well. I'm really hoping.
optimistic.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah, like mind you, like if all the guys are saying, "Hey, we're gonna play some Modern Warfare 2 tonight," I might have to change my mind and say I ain't going out. So
Exactly. All right. So I'm assuming everyone's gotten a package from like Amazon or some kind of online shop before, right?
What's
And-
Amazon?
And usually with some packages, it says, like fragile, don't cut open, be careful with it, right? So this guy, he decides to break the rules a little bit. Now, he got a very fragile package in the mail, and it says
I know
very
which one it is.
specifically on the box, do not use blade to open box. He decides to be a rebel.
I knew it.
Yeah.
I got to give him props. He's taking a stand against the system.
I
saying,
mean-
"Nah, I'm to do my own thing."
I mean, technically speaking, he didn't really use a blade to open it. He just used blade to open the
This
box.
is true.
He
This
should have
is
used
true.
Blade 2. It's better.
Yeah.
Had he used
And-
Blade Trinity though, it would have been a difficult time opening that box.
It would have just Bounce.
I didn't even
Is
see
it
this
bad
the
that I've
first
never seen a
time.
Blade movie? Is
Oh
that
my
bad?
God, Isaac.
Of course
Dude.
you haven't.
I thought
Alright,
I was
add it to
bad
the
not
list.
watching Superman. How have you not seen Blade, man?
No,
Come
that's
on.
actually worse, Ronan. That's
Ban
actually
Isaac.
worse.
Yeah,
I've
No,
seen
see,
every
it's
Superman.
no. See, it's bad for you because we were talking about the first black superhero in film. That just sounds terrible on your mark. I am so sorry you have to hear this, Cole Hauser. I am so
Wow.
sorry.
Well, hey, on the counterpoint, I have seen Black Panther, unfortunately, and that may be
That's even
radicalizing-
worse.
That's maybe what
I wanna point
radicalized
out-
me a little bit. So
the first
I do
response
love
here as well.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey, it's not a knife.
He followed the rules.
True.
Exactly. There you
Following
go.
the rules.
He could be Lex, so because Lex doesn't watch anything. So,
Oh, yeah,
That's
that's
true.
true,
Yeah.
too.
like, we watched Star Trek 2: The Wrath of Khan the other night. So, props
Lex
to
Luthor.
him.
Oh, yeah, I'm glad we could get X-Wing to make that a clip. That's a great clip. For those that haven't seen it, when they had X-Wing on, we got him to yell Khan from Star
Yeah,
Trek
that was
2.
awesome.
So,
Nice.
so how many of you guys have played Mecha Chameleon yet? I know a few of you guys have.
Yeah.
And for those that haven't, do you have any interest in playing it? Or are you like planning to?
Yeah.
All the videos I keep seeing,
Yeah.
I'm getting really sold on it. I just need to.
I saw Geeks and
Finally
Gamers
pull the
playing it, and
trigger.
Cole Hauser kept hiding in unique spots and stuff, and got shot once or twice. But that's
Hey.
all I know about it. Yeah.
It's
Cole
it's a
Hauser's
lot
used
of
to
fun.
hiding. He's black. He has to hide.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you because so Krista messages me and she says, "Hey, we're playing a new game," and I'm like, "Okay, what are we playing?" Mecha Chameleon.
guess.
I'm just like, I have no idea what you're talking about because I thought we were going back to Among Us or Fall Guys or whatever. But you know what? I had a lot of fun. It was actually a fun game.
It's a lot of fun. I'm having a great time with it, and it seems like quite a few other people are too. So this game came out about 18 days ago. I want to say on the 10th. And since then, it's sold over 10 million copies,
Damn.
Wow.
That's huge. 10 million
which
is
is
crazy.
insane.
So how much does the game go for?
Like
Like
$6.
Yes.
Seven.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like
Unless
Unless
you're
you're
$7.
Canadian,
So cheap.
it's 7.
Oh.
Well, true, right. So I mean, they've made a good chunk of change. I wonder if they'll make another one. You know.
Well, and here's the other thing. I didn't know this at first. It was made by 2 people,
Mhm.
Really?
and 10 million copies in less than a month is insane. I honestly, I don't. There's not very many games that do that.
So
at all.
I actually watched a YouTube video talking about a person, like a solo dev that sold his game, and he made about $100,000 in sales on it. And he broke it down by talking about how like Steam takes 30% of that, and then like a publisher approached him, and he had them promote the game and stuff like that, and it ended up him like being left with like $30,000. And he's like, I know that doesn't sound very good. He's like, but I'm actually extremely happy. He's like, I don't think that I would have got that much promotion if I did it myself and stuff like that.
Right.
But I almost wonder if the Mecha Chameleon, they must have had a publisher help, push the game and stuff like that. But they're walking away with a lot of money.
Yeah, these guys are making a good chunk of change, and I could see it breaking 20 within a month, honestly.
If they did get a publisher, then I don't really, because it doesn't show that there is a publisher on their Steam page. It shows a user
same-
username.
It's the
Oh,
same
damn.
developer. So what I'm looking at on
Yeah.
the Steam page right now is you have the developer, which is Lemurian 1224, and then publisher, same thing. So
they self-published. That's insane.
yes,
Wow.
it's self,
Which
it's
means
self-
they're getting a good chunk of change from this.
that
Now-
that tells me there's a chance that like self-publishing and I understand getting an actual publisher can help spread it out a lot more, but self-publishing is also just as viable, especially if you make something that's as viral as this.
Well, and it depends on how much you go for as far as like promoting it yourself too, because a lot of these games, especially this one, I find them through like reels on Instagram. there's a couple of pages that highlight small indie games like this, and that's where I found a lot of these games, and then they blow up and they become these massive successes, and this is just the latest example. So it's like, if you hit the algorithm just right, or if you know just where to go to promote it, you're going to do really well. And I give them props.
And the thing is, too, the game is not complicated. Like, you know, for me playing it the first time, just trying to find, you know, figure out the movement, and because you're using keyboard too, so it's actually a lot of fun. Like I said, playing these games where because now I'm playing doing the Geeks and Gamers thing, I wasn't too keen because I've never listen, I'm a Modern Warfare guy, I'm a Battlefront guy. That's pretty much it. So now going into these other games, this other sphere of games, it's been a lot of fun. So
yeah, and I keep seeing more and more people playing it. Like I just saw Nomi and Tabitha go live a little while ago. They were starting to play it, and then Cole Houses were playing it, Geeks and Gamers, and it's really starting to blow up. And I think
it really helps
this week.
It really helps when like big streamers on Twitch and all that do go and play these games, because they have like millions of followers and like tens of thousands of viewers on their streams. So when they play something, that's pretty much free marketing to these devs. So
yeah. Well, and here's another thing too, is like, a lot of the big YouTubers are playing this and they're pushing it. That's fine and well. But another thing that people don't realize is it's just, in general, it's a good game. And it's what people are enjoying playing this game. Like there's no like hidden message or ulterior motive. It's just hide and seek, and you can paint yourself.
Yeah, and Cole Hauser really, explains it is that it's like a really simple game to play. And like you mentioned with the whole painting thing as well, too, like plenty of people are having fun painting themselves, trying to blend in with the environment. Or there's a complete opposite direction. If you're in a shopping center map, just paint yourself as one of the employees. Or if you're in the back rooms for some reason, start painting yourself as the Avengers. Paint yourself as Spider-Man.
Spider-Man is on the ceiling.
Spider-Man, Batman. Like I've been seeing it. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw when I was playing with Geeks and Gamers the other night. So in the one room, I don't know if anyone saw, but I jumped on. I was on a chair, and like I painted myself to look like the chair. But the thing is, I forgot to paint my back.
Oh no!
So I can't remember. I think it was X-Wing or Beardo, because like my points were going up because nobody knew where I was until somebody looked at that chair and they saw the back. So I was like, it was so close. But like I said, it's pretty straightforward, it's pretty simple, and it's a lot of fun. And you just do. The game is just kind of weird and wild because of what you have to do. Like I found Epic Mike. He was literally in the one map. He was climbing up the wall, and once I spawned in, I saw him climbing up the wall, and I just took him out. So,
well, and there's already so many map mods. Like I was playing on one that was like the Simpsons house. There's like a McDonald's. Like there's all kinds of different maps that people have made.
They have Counter-Strike maps as well too.
Yep.
Yes. Well, and then the map modifiers themselves, like you can change it to where the game is entirely black and white, which makes it a lot harder to find people.
Okay. All right.
You can change it so that the style is like 8-bit style almost, and it's really hard to find people in that one. But
you want it to be impossible to find people black and white and 8-bit.
I'm actually wondering if you could do multiple modifiers like that, because that would make it like
no, they have the Peak Airport.
I saw that one. I did see that one. I was thinking about trying it out.
We need a Call of Duty map.
They have a Nuketown map.
Oh wow!
No,
I was thinking more like Terminal
or Rust.
Or Rust.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would say just go on the Steam Workshop and search for and see if they have any other Call of Duty maps, because it wouldn't surprise me.
I'm looking.
Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with that game. I think I'm going to try to do like a community stream with that sometime this week if I can make it work. So yeah, it's really fun. And if you guys haven't played it out there, it's only like $6 on Steam. So pick it up while you can. It's $6, which is basically 10. So very cheap.
They have shipment.
Oh,
Oh,
right.
Nice.
okay.
Yeah, that's a
triple
good one.
Okay.
one.
All right. This next one, we might get hit for the music, but that's okay. I don't really care. YouTube, never mind.
YOLO.
Anyways, so you guys remember Team Fortress 2, right?
Great game until
Yes.
the
So-
Valve abandoned it.
I'm gonna need y'all to do me a favor. This is gonna be an interactive video of sorts, okay? So you just have to do one thing, okay? It's very simple. You just have to put your finger
Oh.
on the screen. That's all you got to do.
Question.
Okay.
Hopefully this isn't too loud. If it is, I apologize.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we can't
No
hear it.
audio.
I can't hear you at
There's
all.
no audio. Damn.
Oh, there's no audio? Damn, that ruined the whole thing. All right.
Highly organized.
Well-
I know how that feels.
Fucking StreamYard, man.
I've never.
I
done
even made
that.
sure that
Unbelievable.
Oh,
we're
no, of
sharing the
course not.
tab audio. All right, let's try this again.
There we go.
Oh my God. Oh, touch my gun.
That's funny.
Ah,
Who took my gun?
the good old days, man. Oh, all right. Yo, Nagnall, what's going on, man? Good to see you.
What's up, dude?
Let's see. King Cunt said, let's hope Jeff and Willie remember to download the updates this week.
Well,
Consider
maybe
this
Andy,
your reminder.
maybe Andy should tell us to download the mods instead of we start playing. You guys didn't download the mods? I'm like, you didn't tell us. You were supposed.
You're supposed to know, Jeff.
Apparently,
Yeah.
I'm supposed to know. Yeah, I know.
Haven't you ever
What
heard
the
of
heck?
reading minds, dude? Like,
Yeah, if I wanted to read minds, I'd have a girlfriend right now.
there it is. Yep.
Oh,
I have single
man.
ladies.
Ladies, there
all,
you go.
all one of them in the chat. All right.
Oh, what's going on, Americus? Good to see you. Hawked off both his kidneys to buy 69 Ultimate Editions of GTA 6. Hell yeah. Or 5 or 6. 5. I don't do Roman numerals.
Yeah, you can
Like
resell
American
those
number.
things when they run out.
Oh, all right. So I asked you guys this in the back room, but for those out in the audience, you guys remember The Room or you've heard of The Room. It's probably totally the greatest movie of all time. For those that have seen it, you can agree it's the greatest movie of all time, right?
Your Kino.
Turns out we're getting a remake of the movie
oh,
for
a remake.
you could say it's for modern audiences in a way. So we're getting the remake with Bob Odenkirk starring as Johnny.
Oh,
Now,
okay.
this remake is going to be shot in under 12 hours with no rehearsal, strictly off of memory and probably like maybe a brief script read or a plot read. But all proceeds from the film are going to go to charity. So there's that at least. And it's not going to be great by any means, but there's probably going to be some funny moments. So I swear to God, StreamYard, if you don't play the audio, I'm going to crash out.
Yeah, it's playing.
No audio. No kidding.
Like you very much, lover boy.
Dozen red roses, please.
This is a pretty accurate portrayal. Okay, maybe not that.
You're a psychologist, right?
Tearing you apart, Lisa.
Why are you so hysterical?
Tell me about your problems, Johnny. You're always playing the psychologist with us.
There's no baby.
What?
What?
Why is this happening to me?
And we're going to pause it there for reasons. But yeah, so again,
Oh my goodness.
not the greatest movie by any means necessary. It did spawn the film The Disaster Artist, so that's what that is based off of. But I'm at least going to watch this just for a good laugh, and I don't know how it's going to be. We'll find out.
I don't get
That
it.
looks like a fever
Sorry,
dream.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
I know it. That's exactly what The Room is. Like when you watch The Room, it feels like a fever dream, and when you're done, you're like, "Did that really just happen?"
Did someone slip me LSD when I was watching that?
No, that's what it feels like. It legitimately feels like that. So you're not alone.
No, my son, we actually gave you the Percocet. That's what we put in your
Hey,
sippy
oh.
cup.
AP got roofied? Wow.
By his own father?
Wow.
Oh.
Well, I mean, that happens south of the border. But
All right. Now that cursed bookmarks are done with, we're moving on to everyone's favorite new part of the show.
It's
We're
not
gonna
my
play
favorite.
a game, and it's gonna be your favorite. Trust me. I
I'm already down a
guarantee.
point. You said
Only half a point. It's only half a
Half a-
point, and you can get it back. Now, if it makes you feel better, Isaac is also down half a point because he's not on camera. So you guys are even.
It's anybody's game at this point now.
Exactly. And you can get rid of these points, okay? So we're going to play a game that I borrowed and slightly changed. It's called Fortunately Unfortunately. Now, it's very simple premise. I'm going to give you a prompt and we're going to go through the panel and alternate. So for example, AP, you would start with fortunately, Jeff, you would do unfortunately, and then so on and so forth, and you would alternate. Now, the goal is to still slightly make this a comprehensible scenario. So, for example, one of the scenarios that we're going to do is you wake up to the zombie apocalypse. So then, AP, you would say, "Fortunately, I have blah 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 blah," and then
Cancer.
Jeff,
Okay.
"Unfortunately, I have or I went to something," and so it's just going to kind of alternate. Now, here's the kicker. This is where it gets a little spicy. Kohlhauser and Ronan, they can either choose to help the story move smoothly, or they can throw a curveball to make it more difficult for the next person.
You already know what they're gonna do.
I'm gonna try to have it do where we go through each person twice and then end it. But if it's still going pretty good, we'll just leave it going. And I'm gonna be scoring this. So you get 1 point, you get either 1 or 2 points, or you lose a point. So you can get 1 point if you continue the story on, or you can get 2 points if you continue the story and you make everyone pretty much die from laughing. But you can also lose a point for failing to continue the story or skipping, or if you just basically, you know. So it's going to be a little bit of a quick draw. You got to be kind of on your feet a little bit, but it should be interesting.
Need to think.
So
yes.
I grasped about 50% of
I'm
that,
out.
but I think we'll make it work.
It's like playing retard Mad Libs right now.
Pretty much.
For real.
Yeah. So this is going to go really well. I have great hopes for
Chat,
this.
just one thing. I'm sorry you have to witness this.
No. They're going to have the best time of their lives. I guarantee it.
Oh, they're going to have the best time. We're going to make a fool of ourselves.
Now, so just to make it so that it's not super complicated every week, we might only do this game thing like every other, or like maybe once or twice a month. I'm still trying to figure out how that's going to work. So, but we're going to do it where we're going to kind of have like seasons almost. And at the end of the season, there's going to be a winner. And it's based on whoever has the most points or the most wins in the episode. Okay. Still trying to figure out exactly what that winner is going to get, but it's going to be interesting. Now for the cursed part. This part, it's very unlikely that this will happen, but there is a chance. So, with this game, if you're over on the kick side, if you have a scenario that you want them to act out or go through, you can super chat it through kick. Or you can trigger what's called the one-man show. And if you trigger the one-man show to do that, we have to get it can be either from one person or from multiple people. If we reach 100 gifted subs, there's the one-man show. And all the main panelists are on a wheel. and we all have a 20% chance of having to perform this one-man show, which will be put together by everybody else on the panel. Now, it won't be anything like super crazy. It won't be anything like out of pocket. You won't have to go buy stuff.
Oh, it won't be a reenactment of No Russian.
No, no.
Remember?
But it'll be entertaining for everybody else except that person. So yeah, again, it's not likely that it's going to happen, but on the off chance it does, there's a 20% chance someone's not going to have a good time that week. So it's going to be fun. I hope you guys are ready.
Let's do it.
I know I am. And I even made a little stinger for it. We're real fancy on this show.
Took a few seconds before.
Professional.
Very nice.
All right. So we're just going to go in the order of the panel as it is, and then we might change it up next round. We'll see what happens. So, AP, you are the first to start us off.
Woo! I don't know if that's good or bad.
Well, it is a good thing for you because you can either set up Jeff for failure or you can set him up for success. So, I'm going to give you guys a few seconds to kind of prepare once I give you the prompt. That way you can get a little bit of prep time. We're going to start off with the prompt. You find a mysterious button labeled "Do Not Press." I'm going to give you a little bit of time to think about it. And for those out there, if you did miss the rules, basically, fortunately, unfortunately, they're going to alternate between the two. It's going to be chaotic. Whoever loses, they have an interesting time ahead of them. So I think we're ready. AP, we're going to start it off with you. You find a mysterious button labeled "Do Not Press."
Okay. So fortunately, I have T-Rex arms.
Okay.
It's,
T-Rex arms. Okay. All right.
Arms. Okay. No, is that fortunate?
For you, it would be unfortunately. And then from Jeff, we'll go to Ronan and then go across.
Okay.
Quick question. Sorry. So are we basically continuing the conversation?
Essentially, yeah. So he said, fortunately, I have T-Rex arms. Unfortunately, he could say, like, unfortunately, that means I can't press the button. And then whoever's next have to figure out where to go from there. So
Right,
it's basically
okay, I get it.
piggybacking off of what the person before you said. So
Okay.
So
We're
fortunately, you had T-Rex arms. Unfortunately, I have extremely long fingers.
oh, okay. All right.
Fortunately,
Mr. Fantastic.
fortunately, the fingers have long nails, which prevent me from pressing the button.
Okay. Okay.
Unfortunately, it seems like I'm behind Wendy's.
Get the hell out of here then.
Oh.
Sorry, ABF. Can you say that? Can you say that again?
Unfortunately, it seems like I'm behind Wendy's.
Okay. Fortunately, Wendy's is not a bad place to be.
Oh boy. Oh shit.
So it's my
And
turn,
Isaac.
huh?
Yes.
Yes, it is your turn, Isaac.
Well, I mean, fortunately, I'm too preoccupied behind the aforementioned Wendy's to even worry about said button. So I don't understand. I'm confused.
Okay.
He's got another button. He's
You
pushing.
go,
Is what he's saying.
All right, I'm gonna cut that one off there because that's just kind of like a test round, just so you guys could see kind of how it's gonna go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Hazard,
all
in
right.
case you didn't know, that's where Isaac hangs out to make extra money.
I know, Mike.
Wait, what do you guess? Capitalism all of a sudden? Tommy?
Oh shit.
What's wrong with Capitalism, huh?
Sure, Isaac. You're practicing capitalism.
Yeah.
Behind
Wait a
Wendy's.
minute. Wait a minute. He is off screen. He could be there.
Oh yeah, you're
Don't
right.
know.
That's why he's
I
on
might-
location right now.
I am
Live on
using their
location.
Wi-Fi. It's kind of spotty Wi-Fi, but
Yeah.
Dave quit paying the bill a while ago.
His
so-
knees are very sore.
You didn't bring your knee pads, Isaac?
No. We
Oh,
brought
he
them
raw dog it.
because
Oh.
I'm cleaning the floor at Wendy's.
Sure.
Mhm.
After
Mhm.
the little incident you had.
No, just regular daily maintenance. No.
So the good news is you all got points. How many points y'all will find out after. We're gonna go on to the next one, and we're gonna change it up. So AP, you will start with unfortunately, and it'll basically be the opposite of what you were last round. So the prompt
Okay.
for this one, let's see. Oh, this one's a good one. Just got a letter that you're being drafted to fight Cthulhu.
Say it one more time.
You just got a letter that you're being drafted to fight Cthulhu.
And I start with unfortunately.
And you start with unfortunately, yes.
Unfortunately, I'm blind.
Okay. All right. Well,
Fortunately, I can read Braille, and I've read all of what's his name, H.P. Lovecraft's books.
all right.
Does that count as
Unfortunately,
plot armor?
I got to the part in H.P. Lovecraft's books that talked about his cat.
Okay.
God.
Fortunately, I have a horror Amarada, a Cthulhu expert with me.
Ooh,
Smart. Okay, smart pull. Smart pull.
Very
Smart move.
creative. Very creative. Okay.
Well, unfortunately, I don't believe in Cthulhu because there is a higher plate out there and a higher being than him.
All right.
All right.
Is it
Rejected.
Unicron?
No
Fortunately, I am possessed by the Holy Spirit and don't have to worry about such said things. So I don't know.
Okay. Possessed.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Keep it going, AP.
So fortunately was Isaac's, right? Or was
Yes.
Yes.
okay.
Okay. It was
So unfortunately, I was rejected by the Holy Spirit.
You were rejected. Okay. All right.
That felt horrible to say.
Well, I mean, no gays allowed. So
Then why are you there?
hey,
Good point.
Unfortunately, correct? Yeah, unfortunately. Fortunately, shoot. Fortunately, I yeah, I have access to all the U.S. Armed Forces arsenal,
Okay. All right.
not just the drafted stuff.
Unfortunately, to get full access of the U.S. military's nuclear stockpile, they asked me to come to the back of a Wendy's.
yo,
That's probably what you'd say.
Fortunately, said Wendy's has a 2-for-1 special. Just keeps coming back to Wendy's.
No,
So
is
Wendy's is inevitable.
I should have called the game Wendy's or not Wendy's.
For real.
Yeah, fuck Cthulhu. Wendy's is great horror here.
Unfortunately,
HP Lovecraft.
Unfortunately, McDonald's has a better chicken sandwich than Wendy's.
Ooh.
Ooh.
that's true.
Actually, just
Okay.
had it now.
So fortunately, right?
Yes.
So fortunately, I mean, the fryer oil at Wendy's is really good lubricant for all the weapons of the military arsenal. What were you guys thinking of? The weapons of the military arsenal to keep things operating and moving smoothly. So I should have no problem fighting Cthulhu. So.
Oh, because it kind of sounded like you were going to prepare for the tentacles.
No, the fryer oil. No, the fryer
Oh,
oil for the
okay,
weapons.
okay.
For the weapons. Yeah,
Sounded like
ARs
you're going a different direction. That's all.
Hey,
No,
it
ARs
really did.
need a lot
Alright,
of lubrication
alright.
to function properly. Yeah.
Oh boy.
All right. We're gonna get into that one there. That was I think that's a good spot to end it there with
Wendy's
the
is inevitable.
oil
apparently.
lubricant there.
It's important.
It's about to turn into like a hentai thing.
For real.
Yeah. We're gonna avoid that because oof. And I see we got kick bounties over in my kick chat wanting me to play Mecha Chameleon maybe later. On to the next one. Let's see here. Ooh, okay, here we go. We're gonna start reverse order. We're gonna start with Isaac this time.
Oh.
Damn.
And we're gonna start with fortunately. So you accidentally join a cult thinking it was a book club.
Mhm. Just the cult. Just a blanket. Just a cult.
Just a cult, yeah, blanket term, yeah.
Huh. Well. I don't want to get your channel, Luke. Give me
You can go so many different
So
ways,
I-
Isaac.
That's why I started with Isaac on this one.
So the book club was about fitness and vegetarianism and CrossFit. And then I found out that the cult was actually about vegetarianism and CrossFit. So the CrossFit cult got me. And then now it's all I talk about. It's my whole identity. And if you don't do it, you go to hell. So
Okay. All right, we'll go to Kohlhauser from here.
Unfortunately, I have no idea what Isaac's talking about.
It's just a book club.
My turn. But fortunately, I like it.
Okay, you like it. All right.
That's
not good.
Unfortunately, even though I do like it, it's very painful at times.
what part?
Point on the doll.
Oh my god.
Fortunately, I'm a sadist and I like the pain.
That's not getting clipped either. Oh.
Unfortunately, it's secretly a Cthulhu cult.
Oh.
Oh, all right.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. We're going on to another one. That was a good one. I didn't want you guys to struggle too much. I knew that one was going to be a little bit tough, but I started with Isaac for a reason. So, all right. Let's see here. Here we go. You wake up, and we're starting with AP on this one. You wake up and you find out that you have switched bodies with your worst enemy. So in this case, it seems like it's Isaac. Oh, I'm going to guess he may have had to step away. So we'll start with Jeff. Jeff, you wake up and you find out that you have been body swapped with your worst enemy. And we'll start with unfortunately for you.
Unfortunately, I had kidnapped and locked up my worst enemy the day before.
Okay. All right. Strong start. I like it. We'll go to Ronan.
Fortunately, I put him in an elaborate warehouse full of traps and not completely locked up in just a singular case. So he can escape, but he's going to have to really work for it. In this case, I have to escape now.
All right. I like it. And ABF, we'll jump over to you.
Unfortunately, the sleep deprivation measures have been implemented.
Oof, sucks.
All right. Kohlhauser.
Sorry, we're on unfortunately, right?
Yes.
So unfortunately, my own worst enemy is me.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. All right.
Plot twist.
I like it. Isaac.
So, fortunately, since my own worst enemy is me, I know how my own worst enemy thinks, and I can outsmart him to escape.
That's what you think.
Right.
It is. And it's what my enemy thinks too.
What does he think?
Oh, all right. And then AP, we'll end this one with you.
And I'm on unfortunately.
Yes.
Fortunate.
No,
Yeah,
he's
fortunate.
unfortunate.
Okay.
Is it?
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Yeah. Fortunately, I have amnesia.
You what?
Have amnesia.
Oh, amnesia. I thought you said Amita. I'm like, what's Amita?
So I'm a Michael.
Alright.
All right.
But, like,
Well,
fortunately, I have my coloring book.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the coloring book is a Wendy's coloring book.
Oh,
Oh, those
full
are the best,
circle
dude.
again.
Dude, the maps, the mazes they have on the back of those are awesome.
oh,
It's
all
called
right.
a back
Let me
alley.
quick tally up the points here. We're gonna call it on that one because ABF, I know you got to take off here. So let's see here. First, I'll do Kohlhauser's points. He had 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 points.
Nice.
Not bad. A lot of twos. Ronan, you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points. And you had a bonus point for the map comment you just made.
Oh.
All right. And then let's see here. We'll go Isaac. So you started out with negative half point because your camera's off. But you got 2, 4, 6, 8 points.
Nice.
So you're at 7.5. Okay. You got rid of that half point. ABF, you started out with a negative half point as well because you have to leave
fighting that one
early.
in court.
Well, this is my court, my rules.
Ooh.
But-
Judge and executioner.
But you did get 2, 4, 6, 7 points. So you're at 6.5.
What?
You're out of the negative, though. That's a good thing. You don't want to end up in the negative. And let's see, AP, you had 2, 4, 6 points total. And Jeff, you had a total of 2, 4, 7 points. So technically, the winner is Kohlhauser with 9
Hell
points.
yeah.
Hell.
Congratulations.
Followed up by, what did I say? How many did you have? 2, 4, 6, 8.
Game's rigged.
8 for Ronan.
I want to know how the scoring counts.
So I did kind of write some notes. I didn't get to write down everything, but so like ABF, you got 2 points for the first Wendy's comment. 2 points, 1 point.
Ridiculous.
I didn't write down what those were for. I didn't get to +1 for liking it. and then +1 for something with sleep. These are going to be very loosely worded points. So hopefully you remember what you said, because
My lawyer's going to ask
everything.
for discovery.
Hey, I got it all written down, so we're good.
Okay.
Let's see. I can't even read my own handwriting. That's bad. So next up,
it seems like the discovery claim won't work.
Surprisingly, then the winner of the panelists for this episode is Isaac with 7.5 points. I don't know how that worked out, but we have to make sure we rectify that next episode. So that gives you 1 win. I'm going to keep track of everyone's wins in the book here. So yeah. So AP, you had a point for tracks, +2 points for something funny you said in the second round, +1 point for rejecting it or being rejected, a point for tying it back to Wendy's, and then another point. Isaac, you had, like I said, the -0.5 point, +2 for being too busy, +1 for being possessed, +2 for the lube, +1 for CrossFit, and 2 for outsmarting. Jeff, you
points
had
for lube.
Yeah,
he did get 2 points for lube just because everybody did die laughing. So we all did break out
What are
laughing.
you anti-lube or something? You brutalist? What?
Now,
what's that going to do for your AR? Yeah, we're talking about firearm lubrication. That's not going to do anything, Jeff.
You're not going to use fry oil.
Talking about Cthulhu's, bro.
Yeah.
Somebody clip this, please.
Somebody already has. You know they did.
We were talking about weapons. You're just sick.
All right, so Jeff, you had points for long fingers, something in the second round, minus a point. Well, actually, I'll make it -0.5 a point for taking too long one round, but I won't.
Yeah,
hold the
I
full
did
point
freeze.
against you.
I froze up.
It's just practice. If we do this again, we know how it'll go.
So it says saying long fingers. I almost said dick fingers, but I decided not to.
That would have got you an extra point.
It would have. I didn't almost
extra
sure.
point.
Yeah, I guess so.
You got
Never
2
second
points
guess
for
yourself.
being a sadist, and then 1 point for something you said in the last round. Oh, let's see. Ronan, you got 1 point for can't touch, stockpiling behind Wendy's, it being painful, and then the bonus point. And then let's see, Cole Hauser +2 for not bad, something with that in the first round. You got points for believing in a higher power. 2 points for having no clue, which for some reason made us all just die laughing. And then you had the plot twist at the end. So we had the grand total of 9 for Cole Hauser, 8 for Ronan, 7 and that actually makes it a tie then with 7.5 for Jeff and Isaac.
Let's go.
Might have to do a little quick fire round
Sudden
here.
death.
I'm gonna have to do a sudden death.
Sudden
Okay, we'll have to take care of that after you leave. AP, you had 6 points, and ABF 6.5. So as it stands right now, whoever wins sudden death will have the first win of the season, and the games will theoretically be different every time. So just be prepared for some chaos. We will do a sudden death round in a little bit here, but ABF, I know you got to take off. You got somewhere to be. So where can people find you? What you got coming up? And yeah, what you gonna be playing?
Let's see here. So no game stream tonight, but tomorrow for Off the Hip, we have Melee James and Melee K joining us.
Nice.
Probably talking about a little bit more Grand Theft Auto stuff, more people just being retarded on Twitter and not understanding things, and a bunch of gaming talk. It'll be fun.
Hell yeah. Awesome. Well, hey, I'm glad you could at least join us for a little bit here. Like I said, I know you got some IRL stuff to take care of. So Thank you again, man. Hope you have a great rest of your evening, and hopefully you don't get chosen for the one-man show if it gets triggered.
Yes.
If it gets triggered.
Yes. Well, I mean, I'm safer because AP is lower points to me, right?
Well, you guys are kind of tied in a way because neither of you won, so you're both still at 0 wins. Because we're counting the wins.
This sounds
of
like
the
me
episode.
writing a contract.
Look, you just gotta sign here and just smile, look pretty. That's all you got to worry about.
All right. Well, I'm out of here. Isaac's
All
gay.
All right,
Damn
take
it.
care, man.
Take care, BF.
No
Later,
lies.
BF.
Didn't even
detected.
give me a chance.
Oh, all right.
Isaac's used to chances behind Wendy's.
So
Damn.
I was gonna say though, now that we all know what you're taking place down for, now isn't everyone just gonna kind of shotgun machine gun fire away on Wendy's, grease, lube, and dick fingers?
I was talking
Well,
about firearm maintenance, Jeff.
They could try, but like I said too, the game is theoretically going to be different every week, so
Okay.
those things won't always work out with the game. So, for example, like next week, it could be a tier list, you know, or something. It's going to be different every time, so that way it's not like easy to rig it essentially. So we'll figure it out kind of as we go. This is still very much in the works, but I wanted to try it out and see what happens.
Yeah.
So I think it worked out pretty good for the first time trying this stuff out. So
Yeah, congratulations to Cole Hauser coming in swinging.
he came out swinging.
Mhm.
Now
Sure did.
we got to celebrate because it's tied between Isaac and Jeff. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna make it a little bit easier here for clips.
Oh boy. Yeah, his face isn't on the camera. That's okay. Tell you what.
Yeah, make it fair.
Yeah,
my
if
I
you
do
mouse-
wanna,
identity.
there it
yeah,
is.
if you do want to turn your camera off,
Damn it.
that's fair.
Whatever.
All
goes
right,
back.
let me
nope.
see. Hmm. Okay. I think this one will be pretty easy. So we'll start with, you know what, Cole Hauser, I'll let you choose. Should we start with Isaac or Jeff?
I wish I had some dice to roll.
I'll give you guys the prompt. The prompt is going to be you're trapped in the last video game you played.
Ooh.
I got dice, so if you want me to roll.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Keep those for
I'm gonna
future
do
use.
this.
And then Ronan, I'm going to have you decide if the winner, whoever he picks, do they start with fortunately or unfortunately?
Okay.
So which one I pick?
We're letting the dice decide. I like it.
Jeff.
All right. Jeff's going to be starting out.
I gave them two numbers. So whoever one I picked out of my palm.
Perfect.
I like that. That's a good way to do it. All right. And then Ronan, what will he be starting with?
I got this nice silver dollar. I will let fate decide it. Heads for fortunately, tails unfortunately. Let's see here. Fortunately.
All right. So, Jeff,
right.
you discover that you're trapped in the last video game that you've played.
Fortunately, I'm a master painter.
Okay. All right.
Take that for what it is.
Pretty good.
Funny mustache, all right.
All right. All right.
Who's
Isaac
next?
even here?
So
Oh, okay.
yeah, no. So what? So do we know what the game is, or
It's just whatever the last video game. I mean, you could just keep it as like a
Am I-
general term.
am I continuing his, or do I do mine?
Yes.
We can, yeah, just for continuity's sake. We can just, yeah. If you don't know anything like specific about the game, you can just kind of do like a broad statement. So
So I'm not picking my own. I'm going off of his, right?
Well, we could do it two ways. We could either go off of his, which was Mecha Chameleon, or we could just use video game as like a broad term. Whatever you guys think will
I mean, I
be
can continue
easier
off
for
of
you to
his. I
work
mean,
with.
unfortunately, I've never played the game, so
Mhm.
All right,
But
I like it.
fortunately, I have the cheat codes.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I lost the cheat code books behind Wendy's.
It all circles back to Wendy's.
But fortunately, when I was digging through the dumpster to find some oil to lube up my firearms, I found the cheat codes.
Unfortunately, the papers were drenched in oil and unreadable. So I may have found them, but I can't read them. So
Okay.
Fortunately, I had enough gems saved up from in-game play that I could buy some from the store, buy new cheat codes from the store.
unfortunately, my account was hacked. So the gems were stolen and I couldn't use them anyway.
Oh boy. Fortunately, a friend of mine gave me a mod for infinite money.
Unfortunately, it was Andy and he gave you the wrong mod, so it didn't work.
All right.
I was saying I can't beat that one. I was gonna find a fortunate.
that was-
I was gonna put.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was
I was gonna put
first
Willie in
pretty
there
good
and
way to
say
end it.
fortunately, but then it wouldn't turn out fortunately. So
Oh
pretty
man.
good.
All right. Let me tally up the points here.
What's up,
and then
Graybush?
we'll get a definitive winner on this one. Unless you guys somehow magically tied again, then we're gonna have to go into double overtime.
Jesus.
It's tough with two people because you can only each one of us is gonna get fortunate the whole time. The other one's gonna get unfortunate the whole time. So I can see how that could be a.
Okay. So. Okay. Okay. All right. The numbers are in. Crunch the numbers long and hard. With a grand total of 5.5 points, Isaac.
Let's go.
And with a grand total of 6 points, Jeff.
Damn.
By 0.5 point, Jeff squeezes out the first win of the season.
Congrats, Jeff.
Oh,
Congratulations.
guys, this is bad. The Canadian won.
Yeah,
All
Cole
right,
Hauser
let me
technically
mark
did
that
win.
down.
That's true.
That's right.
Good save.
You're
Jeff.
just
Good
the
save.
runner-up.
Yeah, I'll take that. I can't take that W away from Cole Hauser. That's just not right. For a third place tie sudden death round. Yeah.
All right. So that is one so far for the season. And congratulations, everyone, for the points. And thank you for playing and seeing how this is going to work out. I didn't know exactly how this was going to go, but I think it worked out pretty well. I think it's safe to say we all had a fairly enjoyable time doing this. So, all right, now I got to think about what we're going to do for next week. So,
Oh no.
it'll be interesting. And for those watching, if you guys want to contribute to the chaos, we are going to implement something called the one-man show, where if we reach 100 gifted subs over on Kick, it will trigger the one-man show, which we will spin a wheel, which has all of the panelists' names on it, even 20% chance for like the people that are normally on the show, because I'm not going to subject the guests to having to do a one-man show. That's just cruelty. That's just cruel.
Oh,
But,
nerd stuff's not cruel.
No. I mean, it's totally different if I do it to the co-host of the show. They can handle it. They like the
They
pain.
can take the beating.
In fact, I there's a clip where one of them said that they were a sadist, so they're into that shit.
That's
But
true.
yeah, so if we reach 100 gifted subs, the one-man show will spin a wheel. Whoever it lands on will be the clown of the week, essentially. The entire rest of the panel will create a one-man show for this person to perform, and it's going to be chaos. So, yeah, I'm interested to see what happens with that if it happens. So,
I've never hoped against somebody's success on YouTube my entire life.
look, it's going to be
Or
fun.
Kick. Sorry, Kick.
It's going to be fun because
That's
look,
interesting.
if let's say that we make it happen and Isaac is like the first one that has to do a one-man show, right? The rest of us, we get to brainstorm and like make him do within reason pretty much anything for the one-man show. It could be he has to sing, he has to perform like a skit, it could be anything.
Get on all fours and bark like a dog.
Hey, listen. That's
interesting.
That's 200 gifted subs. All right, I do have
I didn't
standards.
say that.
So listen, I do have standards. I do have standards and principles.
Oh,
Are they
All right.
Wendy's standards, Isaac?
Oh
No, they're 200 sub standards. They're different.
oh.
Oh, damn.
All right then. So, you know what? That's probably the best segue I'm gonna get. So before we continue, we have a unofficial word from an unofficial sponsor. They're probably not going to be very happy that they're today's sponsor, but
I support butt sex.
Oh shit, dude. Oh, shit.
keeping in line with the June month, I felt like that was an appropriate sponsor, along with.
I'm gay.
Actual topics.
I
As
would
we
never
all-
wear a green suit like that. Any other color, probably.
I mean, you clearly did. That was clearly a real
It's
video of you.
CGI.
No.
The suit is
Son-
CGI, nothing else.
Son, you don't need to hide the fact that you dressed up as Tingle for Halloween last year. I get it. I know you like Legend of
Hey.
Zelda, but
Hey,
Wow.
you weren't supposed to tell anyone.
Oh,
I
so
trusted you, Father.
today is a very special day in cinema history. Today is Mel Brooks' birthday. 100 years old. This man is a legend. And I do apologize. There's a bunch of motorcycles going outside. So if there's a bunch of background noise, that's why. So, Mel Brooks, as you all know, he is a very talented director, known for some of his works, such as Blazing Saddles, Young Frankenstein, and countless other movies, which we're going to be getting a sequel of one, I think, this year or next year, Spaceballs. So, with all that in mind, did you also know that Mel Brooks was in World War II? He defused landmines at the Battle of the Bulge. He is one of 22 people to win a competitive EGOT, whatever the hell that is. I forgot to look that up, I'll be honest. He also changed his name to avoid being confused with a famous trumpet player. And they just finished filming Spaceballs at the age of 99. Well, Spaceballs 2, sorry, at the age of 99. And they just finished filming, and I'm actually looking forward to it. However, with him turning 100, there is also some very bad news with that. This kind of broke my heart when I found this out. With him turning 100 now, he's no longer allowed to play with Legos. He is now past the age where he can play with Legos. So that's
tyranny.
It's a crime against humanity.
Cancel Lego for this bigotry.
we
Agreed.
need to invade Denmark and liberate it from the tyranny of the Lego group.
We'll just take their women.
So
By
this
the
is
way,
the official petition to the Lego company to change your hateful and bigoted rules so that we can include more
ageist
people
rules.
like your ageist rules. We need to be able
Well,
to
at least
include
Mel doesn't have
Brooks.
to worry about being robbed
So,
by Mormons anymore.
By the way,
True.
can't be said in chat. EGOT is Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony rewards.
Oh, wow.
Ah, okay. All right. Sweet. Thank you. Appreciate that. And yes, happy 100th, Mel Brooks.
I knew today was Elon's 55th birthday, but I didn't know it was Mel
Oh.
Brooks.
I did not know that today was Elon's birthday. Sweet.
Neither did I.
What, today?
Yeah, today Elon turned
Really?
55.
Oh, wow.
Didn't know that.
Wow.
AP and I knew, and if you don't mind me just saying
Yeah.
this, AP and I, of course, knew of Mel Brooks' birthday today. They had initially announced it on Friday, which is kind of a weird day to announce it, but today we had realized it was Mel Brooks' birthday, and we celebrated it, of course, along with the rest of the homies, talking about his movies, talking about his history, and a lot of the stuff he's done throughout his career. And speaking of, one of the notable films that we had watched was Young Frankenstein, which was a phenomenal film.
Oh, dude, it was amazing.
Oh my goodness. Like I think that was I had not laughed that hard about a movie in a long time. That's how much I thoroughly enjoyed Young Frankenstein. And
FYI, it was mine and Ronan's first time, my first time fully watching the movie.
Hey, yo.
And Ronan's first time watching the movie of Young Frankenstein.
yes.
First time, huh?
Good reference.
You were saying running? Sorry, I didn't.
No,
there.
just simply saying how amazing, how entertaining the film was, how hilarious it was, and just they just don't make comedies like they used to, man. They just don't.
They don't, and I mean, they definitely would not be able to make Blazing Saddles today. I don't even think they'd be able to make Spaceballs today.
They could.
Well,
They just
the
won't.
original Spaceballs. I don't think they
could,
could
they just
make.
won't.
Yeah, they're too scared.
Yep.
I'm very hopeful for Spaceballs 2, but I also have a feeling it's going to be very watered down compared to the first one.
Do you think they're going to attack Disney at all, like directly? Or I'm sure they'll put it in there, but maybe not go as hard as we would.
Amazon is a direct competitor of Disney, so they should do subtle, soft jabs, but nothing too crazy.
Because they made
That's
fun of
what I
George
think.
Lucas's like marketing and merchandising and so greedy, but like Disney's 10 trillion times worse.
Well, and with Disney too, like they get so anal about certain things that it's just like I don't even know if they want to risk it. I feel like they will make jabs during this movie, but it'll be very subtle. Like you have to be looking for it to realize it.
It won't be like DreamWorks jabs of their villain in The Last Wish, which was a clear like few punches towards Disney.
Yeah.
If I can say, because I'm a big fan of the original, I just think this movie is like 40 years too late. And what was it like? Even what was it? Scary Movie 6 that came out. It almost seemed. And I'll add the new Naked Gun as well. The jokes and everything, they seem forced. They didn't. They just seem like they're forcing their way to get back, into these where they're just saying, you know what, watch these movies, they're going to be funny. We're comedy is back. When comedy comes back, it's about being authentic in your jokes and the lines you're putting out there. I don't think Hollywood, the Spaceballs 2, it's going to matter. I think they're lost commodities. And people can disagree, but I just think they'll never get back to where they were.
Yeah, I mean, I agree because everyone is way too scared to make fun of anything anymore. Not just like specific topics, but anything.
It's not just that. It's Hollywood. A lot of people in Hollywood, they truly do believe like a lot of it's like, jokes are offensive and you can't make fun of certain demographics. So it will only take someone who has an indie like studio to make a true comedy like Mel Brooks's comedy. And I say Jimmy Carr would probably be the closest example of someone who could do that, but I don't know if he's even interested in that.
Like even the trailers for Scary Movie, like when I saw those lines where the lines when they're saying, oh, I'm a Republican now or whatever, the jokes, they just don't hit. They're not the same like you would get back in the 80s. Like 80s were in a completely different atmosphere of when they were doing the jokes, when they were doing the comedy, because it was everything that everyone was looking for when it came back to it. Like you know, and especially with John Candy gone.
Yes.
Like, is this movie going to be actually even fun?
I hope so.
I have Josh Gad's annoying ass in there.
Well, one
Yeah.
thing to Cole Hauser's point too is I think there's a bit of a curse on these older IPs because, as we know, there's a season for everything, and even if it's a banger, like I haven't seen the He-Man movie yet. I want to when it's streaming. I'm going to, but from everything I've heard, not the worst movie ever. Cole Hauser, I know you liked it. A lot of people liked it, and
Yeah, it was
the
enjoyable.
issue is this is an IP that has not been nurtured for a younger audience. So Gen Z doesn't know who the hell He-Man is. A lot of millennials did not grow up watching He-Man. It's a Gen X. It's an IP for Gen X, and kind of the same with Spaceballs. I think even if it's a banger movie, it's a great sequel to the original, everything like that. Most Gen Zers have never seen Spaceballs ever.
Yeah.
We didn't grow up with it. I've seen it once. It's okay. I mean, for me, I didn't grow up with it, you know. And a lot of Gen Zers, it's just so. Even if it's great, unfortunately, I don't think a lot of people are going to go see it.
Yeah, Isaac, I think I can understand that. Like, I got lucky. I mean, I got lucky with a lot of the stuff I'm into, like Knight Rider, like all the stuff like that. I got that and that stuff because of my dad, my actual dad. No, but so I have a love for culture and like stuff like Spaceballs because of him. So
Yeah, I mean that's kind of how I got into the older stuff with like television is through my parents. You know, like I wasn't allowed to watch a lot of the modern stuff when I was growing up, so I would watch some stuff from like back in the day. Like like Knight Rider. What's that one? All in the Family. I watched a little bit of that. Like just some of those like sitcom type of shows.
Gilligan's Island.
Yes,
Gilligan's Island, dude.
The old Star Trek, like Stargate even, so older media is just better because I think we can all agree that back then they actually put more care and effort into making it look good as well as having it be a good story. Whereas now everything is made for side monitor. It doesn't have a good story most of the time. It's very shoddily put together, and it's just for side monitor. It's not even meant to be fully paid attention to.
That's what Netflix is. Like Netflix, they do have a legit policy where you have to repeat what's going on verbally to people who are not watching the movie because they're listening. So it kind of we're losing the actual visual art of what movies are.
Yeah, and to that point too is the writers back then cared about what they were doing, what they were writing about, what tags they were just basically saying, yeah, we're going to do this and we're going to do this. It just nothing's because if you go back and watch an 80 movie and you go back and watch Spaceballs today, what are you going to get? You're going to get comedy. You're going to get obnoxious comedy. You're going to get something that people just didn't care about when it came to comedy. And you're going to say, you know what? This was fantastic. This was great. You're not going to get that today, unfortunately, because Hollywood is done and we're never going to get back to those.
Another thing you won't get either is like comedy that's willing to actually push the boundaries as well too. I mean, let's take for example Blazing Saddles, right? That film is everybody knows a lot of the lines. Hell, I even said earlier in the homie stream, like one of my favorite lines from that movie was, of course, what was it again? Oh yeah, it was the sheriff just coming out of the building. He's walking down the town. He sees the old lady. He's like, "Good morning, ma'am," and what a lovely morning it is. And then, of course, the old lady says what she says.
Yeah.
There's also, of course, that line too, like you say, Isaac, where the sheriff is near. It's like, no, the sheriff is a bing, bing. Yeah, all that stuff. And of course, the other funny line too, excuse me while I whip this out.
Again, and the thing that makes Mel Brooks movies so great is there's a lot of jokes that you could easily overlook because they're visual jokes in the background or like,
Right.
stuff where it's like in the Young Frankenstein, Igor, a lot of his jokes weren't like verbatim. Like a lot of people nowadays would miss like the humpback joke, how it kept switching from side to side.
Or like in Blazing Saddles, did you guys notice that all the townspeople are named Johnson?
Yeah, I remember that.
So
Oh,
so
God.
I recently found a 4K copy of this at Walmart, right? And I was like, all right, 4K version, sure, why not? I'll pick it up. But then after like a day or two, I thought about it. I was like, man, what are the chances that they've like cut stuff out or like censored stuff in this version?
Right.
And like I didn't want to take that chance. So I didn't even open the case or anything. I just returned it. But then literally like a day or two later, I went to a thrift store, 30th anniversary edition, $2. I'm like, bless.
Wow.
God bless. But yeah, like they would not be able to make Blazing Saddles or Tropic Thunder today. They couldn't. I think these two movies are probably like peak comedy, and we'll never get anything like them again.
Well, Tropic Thunder was the last real comedy we've gotten.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I don't like Jack Black. I don't. But in this, he is manageable.
He's gotten worse
not
with
the main
time.
character.
I mean, his earlier stuff, some of it's a little tolerable, but in recent years, I think he's insufferable.
All that whole crew of them are like Seth Rogen and Jonah Hill, all of them.
They haven't aged well. They haven't aged well. No. Like I'm not just talking physics. I mean, like comedy wise, their comedy has not matured at all.
Oh, dude, Seth Rogen's humor. I used to enjoy it when I was a freaking like 13, 14 years old. That stuff was like, that was targeted for.
Seth Rogen needs to breathe a little oxygen and stop smoking weed 24/7. When that becomes your whole identity and you know nothing outside of weed jokes, like, dude, expand your horizons.
I've known people in my life who smoke weed who are far funnier than Seth Rogen.
Oh, for sure.
See, that's why I'm glad, like, on the opposite end of that, you still have Adam Sandler, which, like, yes, I know Adam Sandler can be hit or miss for like a lot of people, but for me, like, he's honestly still hilarious. I haven't seen a Happy Gilmore 2 just yet, but you look back at some of the older films that he's done, like Billy Madison, Mr. Deeds, Big Daddy, hell, even the first Happy Gilmore as well too. Like, dude's still an incredibly hilarious guy. And I hear that Uncut Gems is also fantastic, which is like one of the only few times where he actually plays a serious role.
That movie
was a good movie. I like that movie a lot.
I haven't seen it yet, so.
Yeah, I just don't think we're gonna get what we used to have. I just think Hollywood is done. You're not gonna get the same outlook of how some of these comedians are, because some of these comedians have bent the knee in what they've done because they just don't care anymore. It's all Orange Man bad, so they just want to fixate on that. You won't get that certain comedy. It's like I was telling everyone, go watch Eddie Murphy Delirious. Go watch Eddie Murphy. Go watch any of his movies and how they impacted in comedy back then. You're not going to get that stuff anymore. That stuff is finished.
Well,
because as mentioned, they are not going to take that risk to say certain things that even if it offends one person, they're just they won't even go that route.
Kohlhaas, on top of that, it's like I mentioned Jimmy Carr, but then there's people like Kill Tony who he's not accepted by Hollywood, and he goes to some of their roast sessions, but that's all. And these people are,
and it's only because of
mainstream.
Him being like a public figure. That's the only reason he gets invited to those.
If he was more in more niche, he would not be invited. He's only been invited because he made jokes at the Madison Square Garden for one of Trump's rallies, and so he's got name recognition because of counterculture, really.
Yeah, the way I see this kind of humor actually coming back is most likely going to be through the independent scene. I think that's going to be the best case scenario, because at least in the independent scene, you don't have those kinds of rail guards that are preventing actual comedy that starts pushing those boundaries, like what Kohlhauser says.
Yeah.
And I mean, kind of going back to what Kohlhauser was saying, like, unfortunately, you know, we're not getting this quality content from Hollywood anymore, you know, but fortunately, we are getting quality content from YouTubers. And I think that the fact that in the grand scheme of things right now, like streaming and YouTubers, like people in our line of work, we're more popular than Hollywood right now. And I don't think that has ever been the case in like the history of like media, where like the smaller group of people, us, have been the dominant form of media. And just seeing that's insane. Like, who would have ever thought that we would be getting movies from YouTubers that are doing better than Hollywood box
Critical
office?
drinkers
Well,
making
you
movies,
know?
and he's not funded by Hollywood.
Right.
Yeah.
Not to
Exactly.
brag, but like my YouTube channel has more views than the average Starfleet Academy episode did.
Yes. And that is actually like legitimate.
Mhm.
The fact that some of us get more views than Ahsoka ever did, or you know, Starfleet Academy, or any of these other, you know, shows or movies. It's just mind blowing. Like, I never would have thought that we would be the media, you know, and it's just like the meme that goes around on Twitter. We are the media now.
100% we
I
are.
love it. And I love it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, that went a lot farther than I thought it would, but I love it. I love when
Happy birthday, Mel
topics-
Brooks.
All
happy
started on
birthday,
Mel
Mel
Brooks.
Brooks.
Happy birthday.
I love it. I love it.
And
But
his
you know what?
lawn.
Actually, I'll end it off by saying this.
Yeah, Andy
If
lawn.
you want to celebrate one of the greatest producers, directors in Hollywood history, go watch some Mel Brooks. You won't regret it. It's going to be some of the best comedy you will ever watch. And they can't make this anymore today.
Nope.
So I would say personally, go watch this or Spaceballs.
Yeah, Blazing Saddles is the one movie of his that they cannot make.
Yes, well, because most streaming sites, if they have it up in the first place, they have a message before that's like something like, "This movie is not politically correct with today's times."
It's
blah, blah, blah,
offensive
blah.
to the weird people.
It's a fucking comedy. Like, comedy is supposed to make fun of everything and everyone. Otherwise, it doesn't work.
Exactly.
That's why we haven't gotten any good comedy lately, because people are too afraid to make fun of everything and everyone. Like, sure, there may be topics that I don't agree with them making fun of, or I don't like that they're making fun of, but that's the price of comedy. You have to be able to make fun of everything, even if you do get a little bit mad about it.
Well, just a telltale example, not to off. I know we're wrapping up, but just I have not laughed watching a Hollywood movie in years. A modern one. And last night watching Friday Night Tights, while I was catching the rewatch, I was blowing a lung out. I was dying laughing, keeling over from some of the jokes. Gary, Ryan, everybody. Like, dude, Friday Night Tights live stream on YouTube. I was dying laughing, the rewatch. And like a modern Hollywood movie can't do that to me, So
Every time they try to bring up the whole adjusted for inflation conversation, I almost go back to, like, blowing out a lung. The last time that they were having the binge versus weekly model argument, that was a couple of years back, and to this day, I still laugh my ass off because
inflation
of
bros.
Yes, one of the most iconic lines. I see your Schwartz is as big as mine.
One of my favorites is when Dark Helmet is like, "Come back, you fat bearded." Yeah, I love that line. They just dropped in so much in that movie where, like, it was funny when Dot and the princess were in the car.
Yeah,
and she's listening to music, and then she takes off her hair, and it was just like, that was comedy gold. That was, just certain pieces that they were able to throw out there in this. You know what's going to make people laugh? The Scotty part. Simple comedy. He transports them. Oh, I'll walk. Walks into the next room. You know how easy comedy was back then, and now.
Oh yeah.
Everyone's
it's
just
impossible.
Yeah.
Well, and
comedy still is easy when you take no one's
another
feelings
line.
into consideration.
Another line in Spaceballs that was so great is, "Oh, great, I'm surrounded by assholes."
Yeah.
Yep.
Because nowadays you know why they wouldn't say that? Because they're afraid that they're admitting that they're the ones who are assholes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many assholes we got on this ship anyhow? Everybody in the
It's
room.
and like for a guy like me, I love comedy. As I was talking on my channel the other I can't remember, we were talking about this the other day. Like I implore people, go. Oh, it was on the Midday Mixer with Mo and Wicked. I tell people, go watch the original go watch Mad TV. You want some just and I never like I've always watched the clips and here and there, but when I got them on the first 3 seasons on DVD, just the stuff they pulled and the stuff they did, oh my god. It's like you will not better than Saturday Night Live, better than Living Color. They did stuff where they just said, "Hey, listen, we're gonna do some comedy here. We're gonna push that boundary. We're gonna get some hate, but who cares?" And they did it.
Mhm.
They were able to push that boundary, and that's why when I see some of these skits, I was like, "Oh my god!" Like when I was watching the DVD, I couldn't believe they got away with that. I can't believe they actually had that on the show.
Yeah, and I mean, so okay, this example, it's not as like risky as like Blazing Saddles or Spaceballs comedy wise, but the movie Office Space, we can't even get a movie like
Mhm.
Office Space anymore. Like it's just real basic humor that everyone can relate to on some level. We can't even get anything like this anymore
No,
because
It's
everyone's just
chuckle
too
humor, not
scared.
belly laugh humor.
Exactly. Well, and I mean the stuff that we get today, it's not even humor. It's more of like a, if anything, like
A
it's like a
lecture.
yeah,
okay,
oh yeah,
and then move
lecture.
on. Or it's a lecture. Yeah.
Well, the problem is too is that we the viewers are not offended. The masses of people are not easily offended. Most Americans
The
don't get easily
1%. It's
offended.
like 1%
It's
of
the
people.
it's the
Less
3
than
loud
1%.
accounts with pronouns in bio on Reddit and Twitter,
Yep.
and then it's also the people making the movies that have all these BS requirements and stuff. But I would put money on this if we got a legitimate, funny movie that offends everybody to the right degree, like a Mel Brooks style movie, and it went to theaters. I think it would hit $1 billion. People are craving
Agree.
it to go see
Yes,
that,
and that's what Scary Movie 6 is
unfortunately,
supposed to be, Isaac.
well,
That's what it was marketed as.
that's what it was
Yeah.
marketed as. It unfortunately didn't deliver for most people, from what I've heard. So
I will say though, last thing, and then Isaac, I know you got to get out of here. The last
Yes,
thing
sir.
I'll say is if Mel Brooks basically tells the entire cast of Spaceballs 2, hey, we're doing this my way. We're going to make a comedy because he's known for making stuff that he likes. And that was
Yeah.
stuff you guys pointed out earlier on the homies, is that he makes stuff that he likes to laugh at and other people just have the same
Yep.
humor as him.
Mhm.
If he does that method, if he tells them, hey, we're doing this my way, if you don't like it, kick rocks.
Yeah.
I think that it will be a massively successful movie. I think it'll break $1 billion easily if they can make an actual comedy.
I really hope it does do good because it's his. It's going to be his last movie, likely. I don't think he's going to make a movie after like.
That's the thing.
this,
It's
so-
going to be his last movie. And here's the thing: the jokes, stuff like that, they don't even have to be racial jokes like Blazing Saddles. It just has to be comedy.
Yeah.
It just
Bro,
has to be stuff that
just
makes
be like
us
stuff
laugh.
like the combing the desert joke. That's
Yeah, exactly.
That's a safe
Or-
joke.
Or they're jamming us, and it's a giant jar of jam on the radar. Like, oh, come on, that's hilarious. What kind
just
of
barf
raspberry?
quips?
Right?
It's-
Yeah.
It's,
Like,
that's the dumbest kind of gag that could exist, but it's also a gag that's very much in line with what Mel Brooks would do. And it's also something that I think that a lot of us would want to see. It's simplistic.
We just
Yeah.
want fun in these movies. That's all we want. We just want fun moments where we can just kind of put the world aside for like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, and just laugh.
Go back and watch like some of the Zucker movies, Naked Gun, Airplane, the Kentucky Fried Movie. They made some, I get I laugh at this scene, and sometimes I'll put it in a super chat. But the scene where in the first airplane, when the kid with the coffee and the girl says,
Yes.
how do you like your coffee? Black, like
Yeah.
Black like my men.
You know how funny that is. And every
Flip
time
that.
I see that part, because especially the way the kid looks was just like when he hears that. It's Hot Shots.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, any John Candy movie. You can go to any John Candy movie. Uncle Buck, Who's Harry Crumb, Going Berserk. Just
I would even say some of the National Lampoon movies.
Oh, Vacation. Vacation is so funny.
Like movies like American Pie. We couldn't get those today.
Yeah.
Bro, Loaded Weapon was a fun movie to watch.
I love Loaded Weapon. You know
what? Okay, this gives me an idea. For those that are in my Discord, I want to start a list of real comedies, real comedy movies that we would not be able to make today. And I want to try to build basically like a super list of comedy movies that everyone can go through on their own free time and just kind of watch through if they're looking for a real good comedy. So if you guys are in my Discord and you want to contribute, I'll make a section in somewhere for that list.
Campy has got you. Campy has got you.
Hell yeah.
One good movie, like even Robert Meyer Burnett's movie Free Enterprise. For the nerds, you would love that movie. And that was a movie Robert Meyer, like he's still hoping to do a Blu-ray because Jerry keeps on asking when he gets on, when are you going to do the Blu-ray? It's a nerd movie. That movie is for us because they talk the main things in that Star Trek, Star Wars, and geeks. And they talk and they reference Shadows of the Empire. They reference just about anything you can think of in that movie. It's there, and William Shatner's in it. Like William Shatner's making fun of himself in this movie.
I just put this into my list the other day because it had Shatner in it. I didn't realize that it was a Robert Meyer Burnett film.
Yeah.
Even better. Okay, now I'm going to move that up on the list. Even better. Sweet. Okay.
Which, shout out to Robert Meyer Burnett. He's one of the most, he's a not super base all time, but he's a respectable reviewer who has integrity, which is rare nowadays for reviewers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, yeah. Not wrong. Monty Python. Great movie. We couldn't even get those today. When you think about Life of Brian, the scene from the Coliseum or whatever, where I'm not going to say the words because it's going to get
where Nagrinol says something.
Yeah, exactly. Loretta.
Yeah, Loretta.
Go watch the movie. As I point out, go watch the movie Stretch. Jessica Alba, Patrick Wilson. It's got David Hasselhoff, Ray Liotta, and it's just one of those movies that actually talks about the disgust of Hollywood, but at the same time, comedy gold. They do things in that movie where, they use the hard R in that movie too, right? I think it was like one of the last, but
I don't think I've ever heard of this movie. I'm gonna have to watch it.
Yeah.
Oh, Stretch is awesome. Stretch is awesome, and it's got listen, when you got a Jessica Alba in your movie, it's gonna be good.
Sold.
Is that the 2014 one?
Yeah.
All right. So Isaac, I hate to cut you off, Kohlhauser, but Isaac, I know you got to get out of here. You got a long night ahead of you. You got a lot of shit to do. So where can people find you? What you gonna be doing? And where should people go and subscribe to you?
Well, I appreciate it, dude. As always, a fun night. Yeah, I do have to call it early. Moving is a B word, and a lot involved. I underestimated, but
you can swear on the channel.
Hey, it's a me thing. I'm trying to keep myself in check.
Wait, we're allowed to swear?
Fair enough.
I can't blame
we
for
can
that.
Swear.
They
Tomorrow
swear
night
now?
we'll be having
what the freak, guys?
They swear now.
what the freak?
Swear
What the
now.
heck? They swear now. No, tomorrow night, 7.
Stop being
We're
a
gonna be
turd.
15 minutes late tomorrow, so 7:45 p.m. Eastern. Golden Age podcast. We're gonna have Hoodie D as a special guest. You can find myself, all the boys in the Golden Age over there. We're gonna be talking all sorts of relevant
Golden shower.
current stuff going on. Oh, hey, that's after. That's on Off the Hip. So
Yeah,
we'll be
you're
rating
right.
you over. We'll be rating you vigorously into Off the Hip after. And yeah, that's about it. Other than that, I'm gonna be moving. Keep me in prayer. Moving is yeah,
I
it's
can-
fun.
I
So
know the
other than that,
feeling.
but yeah, I do have to bounce, tackle that stuff. Want to remind everyone, hit that like button if you haven't already.
Yes.
And
And
I'll catch you
subscribe
guys.
to the channel.
Yes, 100%. I will catch you guys tomorrow night. You have a good rest of the stream.
Yeah,
Thank
subscribe
you.
to Nerd Slap.
All
No,
right,
Isaac.
Isaac.
Have a
Take
good
care,
one.
bro.
See you
Yeah,
later.
unsubscribe from Isaac and subscribe to me instead. Oh, no, it's always a good time.
Don't subscribe to
but,
Jeff because he's a big time YouTuber with thousands of viewers.
I know. Yeah, he's already got thousands of viewers. He don't need no more. Don't tell him though.
And then there's Ronan with like multiple streams that have like hundreds of viewers.
Oh, but yeah, no, I'm gonna have to check out that Stretch movie. I'm gonna add that to my list.
Oh, it's great.
Oh yeah, I put it on a list. I'm not watching.
I do
so-
like Patrick Wilson and of course Jessica
Oh, yeah.
Alba. I mean, it's just a win-win right there. All right. The next thing I had was a bit of an update. So a few weeks ago, I mentioned that Discord is testing out some new audio features, and it's going to be the kind of like, depending on, you can like set people in different areas of the Discord call, and it's going to be like spatial audio, right? So they made some more updates for what they're supposedly going to be doing with this, and I'm curious to see what you guys think about this, because I personally am not a fan. I see what they're going for, but I'm not a fan, because it's like at this point with what they're doing, you might as well just go into a different voice call. So they're going to have it kind of set up to where you're like in a room, an actual like room together with the layout. So when you join the Discord call, essentially it's supposedly going to look like this. And you can set yourself in different places around the room. So, you know, let's say that like Jeff, Isaac, and ABF wanted to go play Destiny or something, but still want to be able to talk to everybody else in the call. They could move themselves to like up here. Or, you know, if someone's got to go AFK, you can bump them over to the corner. I don't really know why they're doing all this extra stuff. It seems a little bit too much, too extra, but
I don't see why.
No, it's joining a different
There's not
chat without.
yeah.
There's not really a specific reason for doing something like this. It's just like another kind of visual enhancement that they're trying to do. What I will say is this, however, again, I just recently saw this post earlier. I think this could be possibly it could be a distraction of sorts due to the fact that Discord right now is actually they're trying to bring back the age verification thing again in a greater force with something that they call encode. Not entirely sure about that, but yeah, it seems as though they're trying to kind of like distract the user base with some fancier layouts, fancier stuff they can do with voice chat. And all the meanwhile, behind the scenes, they're trying to bring back the age verification stuff again. Again, I don't know if that might actually be the case. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. They're just doing both at the same time and being transparent about it. But that visual layout kind of thing, I don't know. It doesn't really appeal to me at all.
Yeah, I personally don't see any use for it, because like the way I'm thinking about it is like, okay, if two people want to go have a like semi-private conversation with each other, just go into a different call. Makes the most sense. But I mean, I guess they got to do stuff to keep it interesting for users. They bring new features every so often, otherwise people leave the platform. I get
Fix
it.
the bugs.
Yeah, fix the
That'll keep me
fucking
coming.
bugs. Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, I can't even tell you how many bugs I run into on a daily basis with Discord, especially the mobile version. Nightmare. I hate using the mobile app. But
garbage.
I'm
It'll
still
be-
learning Discord.
Yeah, and like that's the thing is like, especially now for people that are just getting into it now, there's so much that you have to try to figure out with Discord. It's like, is it even worth it? I mean, if granted, like if you're going into the streaming sphere, yeah, it's ultimately going to be worth it having a spot for your community. But for your average Joe daily user, like unless you're going to just join a server, not really any reason to start your own server or anything unless you're specifically a streamer, so but I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what Discord does with all this. I know that they're changing a lot of shit. Some of it's good, some of it's not. So like depending on who you ask, one of the good or bad things will be that they're combining Nitro and Game Pass to where you can get both for the price of one. So some people might enjoy that. Another thing they're doing is you can get discounts on certain brands of gaming gear through Nitro. Just like maybe like 10 to 20% off certain items, but better than nothing, I guess. But I don't know. I think that they're kind of just trying whatever they can to keep users because a lot of people aren't happy about the age verification thing. So let's be honest. There was that period where everyone was kind of like, okay, what's a good Discord alternative if they start checking IDs? Because none of us want to upload our IDs to this server, to Discord, So I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think? Do you guys see any use in your daily lives or in your daily Discord use for this feature or even the spatial audio?
I think it's stupid. I think it's a really stupid thing. It's just like, why? Like the call system already works fine enough as it is. We don't need to add like weird freaking virtual spaces and all that. Unless they're trying to slowly go to like this kind of VR kind of like virtual space where you can just kind of sit in a virtual room with people and you're on a call with, but I don't know. I think it's kind of redundant and will require more resources to run it, which will just be more inconvenient for people who have lesser end like quality PCs and all that. I don't see a reason for it.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, we all know that Discord, it can take up quite a bit of your system resources.
Yep.
And there have been people that have switched over to the web page version of Discord because it uses less resources than the app itself. And I don't blame them, because I mean, there's just so much that Discord is trying to do behind the scenes. Like it's constantly like anytime somebody sends like a GIF or a video, it's trying to have it ready to go, or it's constantly playing it, or the notifications, like all those little things, it's constantly running and constantly going.
And sometimes when you send a GIF, it takes like 5, 10 seconds, maybe 15 seconds for it to actually send. Same with links. It's slow. And it's like they need to work on optimization first before anything else.
Can you imagine Cruz being the trash can?
Yeah, that's
yeah. I mean, well, and then so then that begs the question, like, if like with Crease, for example, if it sounds like he's in the trash can with like the spatial audio and stuff, if you move him closer to you, does that make him louder or no? How does that?
It'll probably be very simplistic. It won't be anything like hyper in depth like you hear in games. How someone like across the room in a corner, and you hear a slightly muffled, but you can hear kind of what they're saying, and they walk out. You hear them. It won't be anything convoluted like that. It'll just be like bam, bam, bam.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't know. As long as Discord just keeps their shit working and fix the bugs, because players or users are reporting bugs, and that's all I really needed. Just fix the bugs.
Do you think someone's found a workaround? That's why they're having these issues.
Good one, Norman.
I think that they're having a hard time, excuse me, finding people that actually know what they're doing. I'll be honest, it would not surprise me if a lot of the updates and stuff like that was like AI code.
Yeah.
And then briefly looked over and then implemented.
Oh, yeah.
That wouldn't surprise
mean,
me at all.
Let's just be honest that they care more about the aesthetic design of their software versus the practical application of fixing it and making performance run and all that. They want to look good, not run good.
Yeah. Sounds like a game company that's been around for a while. Bethesda. Anyways,
yes.
Yeah, I don't know what Discord's gonna do, but just fix your shit, Discord. That's all you gotta do. Just fix stuff. Don't need new features.
Make it so I can watch the show that someone's trying to stream.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. With that, so the other day we were watching Citizen Vigilante on the Discord, and I joined through my phone. And I don't know if it was the app or if it was because it was so hot that it was making my phone act up. I don't know what it was, but the video would be like at least 10 minutes behind the audio. So at one point I just stopped watching and was just listening because it was like towards the end of the movie, but it was only maybe like halfway through on the video. And I'm like, what in the world is going on? Like, it's never been this bad. And I remember when it was the part where he drove the judge out to the middle of nowhere.
La, 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 la.
Visually, you're good. I'm not going to talk about it. Like, when that part was showing, it was maybe another 30 minutes into the movie, audio wise.
Yeah.
So it was like not even lined up.
It was horribly unsync. See, I was experiencing weird shit too because like I like that there was a scene in the early part of the movie that when it got there, it just it stopped loading. It started skipping for me, and then like I had to load out like 20 times before it like fixed itself, and I was like, come on, Discord.
Yeah. And that's not the first time that Discord has done that.
Right.
Glad it isn't just me then when that happens too.
Well,
no, it happens to everyone on Discord.
I think with that, it's partially Discord might be trying to limit stuff like that so that you pay for Nitro, because we all know that with Nitro you get 1080p streaming quality through the app or 4K or whatever, whereas with non-paying users you just get 720 or less depending on your speed.
Stupid.
So I think that they might even try to throttle it a little bit more for the free users to get them to pay. I don't know.
Yeah, when there's not really much of a reason to have freaking Nitro and all the crap that Discord's done doing recently. People like did a mass cancellation of their Nitro subscriptions. They're now desperate to try to get people to keep their subscriptions, or get subscriptions, make it more insufferable. It's like, you're probably gonna burn people out to make competition for you. So,
right. I don't know. I mean, I guess the moral of this story is Discord's okay, but yeah, if you're out there making apps and stuff like this, don't be like Discord. Do better. Be better.
You've got to do better, Senator.
I mean, you see all these people making programs that are open source, free to use, just simply to give the finger to these big companies. Well, and I think that somebody needs to make some kind of Discord alternative that actually works how it should, that will give the middle finger to Discord. And if it does, if it works properly, people will donate, if anything.
Slap. You pointed out PewDiePie made his own like AI system and all that. Someone could do something like that with not even with AI, just they could just make a software where it's more convenient, and it's because like Discord, they are like once a month at least changing their freaking UI, even slightly. It's like, why? What the heck is the point of this?
The latest mobile UI update, I hate it.
Bro, and on mobile, it freaking like some stuff doesn't load. It's like you have to close the app, reopen it, or like sometimes the UI glitches and you have to like completely reset the app because it's broken as crap. Discord is a complete mess.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And speaking of broken, you guys know what else is broken in today's day and age? The state of gaming, and more specifically, the state of physical media with games. So, as we all know, GTA 6 pre-orders are out already. Well, the ability to pre-order, I should clarify. Now, the problem is there was a rumor, and this is strictly a rumor. There was a rumor going around that there was going to be a physical disc a few months after release. Come to find out, that's not true. There are currently no plans for a disc version of any kind. Now, they do have plans for a physical edition, but it's just a case with a digital code inside of it. That's your physical edition for GTA 6. Along with the fact that it's not going to be available on PC for at least a year.
I miss stuff like this.
And let me guess, does that have a game manual inside of it, or did it at one point?
This one does not, because I put it in a little storage container just to make sure it's safe.
Okay, so but you do have like a game manual that came with it. Okay, that's actually kind of where I'm going with this. So back in the early 2000s here, you got a case with the game and the book usually had like details about the game or artwork or something related to that game.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got, early 2020s, they stopped doing the books, and we're like, okay, that kind of sucks, but whatever, we're still getting the game. We can usually get the stuff that was in the book. We can get it online now. Okay. Not preferred, but we can make it work. And now 2026 rolls around, you get the case, and that's it. No game, no booklet, just the case and a digital code. And people are buying it.
What point is there to buy a freaking physical copy if you don't get the physical disc?
I remember there was a time when I was a kid and I decided to pick this game up again, like when I was an adult. But I remember that when I was a kid before, that this little old game here, Mercenaries Playground of Destruction, would you open it up and it would come with the disc of the game, and it would come with this absolutely fantastic little manual here, which it's not just a manual to tell you how to play the game. It's literally a manual that gives you all different little bits about the world, explains like how the game screen works. Hell, right here, you literally see a little bit of information about like some of the game world, some of the characters that you have to get missions from. Okay, hang on. Let me see if I can find probably my favorite page in all of this. Yes, here it is. The multiple vehicles and weapons that you can get in Mercenaries.
Ooh,
all from different factions.
Look at this. I love when games do that.
Little Stinger missile, good old RPG, a Dragunov from the Russians, even the different kinds of airstrikes you could do, like a Tomahawk missile, good old cruise missile, all that kind of stuff. Like games used to have these kinds of like manuals where they would give you so much nice little information just because they want you to be immersed in these worlds.
Mm-hmm. And we don't get that anymore. They don't do that anymore.
The whole booklet for Metal Gear Solid 1, dude. This one even comes with the address book that you usually got when these were first released.
The biggest tragedy in all of this, when it comes to like the way that the state of gaming is, well, see, that's the other thing too. Like Morrowind had a map of Vardenfell in it. Skyrim, we're talking about all the way back in just 2011 when Skyrim came out. There was a whole map.
Red Dead 1 had
literally
a map.
Skyrim itself.
Red Dead 2 as well.
Mm-hmm.
Red Dead 1 and 2 still had maps. So it's just what's going on with GTA 6. That's bad enough as is with the way that Rockstar is trying to handle it. That's bad enough as is. It's even worse that, and I'm willing to actually be this harsh on like the rest of the gaming community as is. It's even worse that the retarded masses that are normie gamers, who at this point I can't help but just start calling them goyim now at this point, since they're pretty much eating up this kind of slop. The goyim are out there just fucking buying and pre-ordering this stuff en masse.
Dude,
you're not pre-ordering a video game, guys. You're just pre-ordering a license.
Yeah.
You're not going to own any of this crap.
You don't even own the license.
On top of that, I saw someone on Instagram literally saying, if you are complaining about this no physical copy and the fact that the game is $100 pretty much, you're not a real gamer. That's what they said. I was like, what are you talking about? And I was like, what is with these freaking rock star simps who are just blindly defending corporation for every action they make?
When was
Because
the
they
last
don't
time
have an
anybody
outside life.
When
Sorry.
was the last time anybody no, it's fine. When was the last time anybody here paid full price for a video game? Like just anybody who knows.
I can't even tell you.
Dude, I don't remember.
Because I'm old. Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, Modern Warfare 3.
But that's worth it, though. I would
Yes,
say.
that one is worth it. That one's
That's
worth
totally
it.
worth full price. Whereas a lot of the stuff we get now is not worth what they're charging.
See, Norman says his last one was Lego Batman.
I can't remember either.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I guess the last one I bought that was full price was Subnautica 2, but that's $30. But that's
Last
not
one-
physical media either.
The last two that I can remember, and these are two that I happen to be streaming through. Funny
So
enough,
real
right?
quick with this, it's technically a physical release, King Khan, because it's the case. They are releasing the physical case. So
Which is such
technically that
bullshit.
does fall under physical release. It's so stupid. It is retarded as hell, but they can get away with it because of wordplay.
So
That's
last
so
two I
stupid.
remember paying full price for was Resident Evil Requiem, which was like, $70. Fine, that's one thing. This
Okay.
is the one that's the real kicker, though. Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
Oh,
Yeah.
And this version here that I got just from Amazon, this one was $60. Remember when
Yeah.
we used to pay $60 for video games, people?
yeah.
That seems like
And-
forever ago.
And
Ro-
that
Ronan.
is for a game that is AAA quality right there from a double
That,
A.
but that
studio.
one's worth it though. That one
Yeah,
is worth
absolutely.
it.
Yeah,
I
that's
think it's
exactly what I mean.
The-
Yes.
The thing that makes me laugh about that is so someone like a few days ago made a post on X and they were like, there are no like single player experience is dead. I was like, Claire Obscure was 2025's best game of the year. What are you talking about? Single player experience is dead.
Mm-hmm. Well, here, let me in relating to this whole topic, let me share this. So, we were just saying how we used to pay 60 for games, and now a game is like $100, right?
Yeah.
So, this is gonna make a lot of us sound old, but back in our day, when we paid $100 for a video game, we got a bunch of cool shit with it. Like
Yeah.
Oh, I have that same exact Dark Souls 3 Collector's Edition too. I still have that
Yeah.
same statue up
Do
over
you?
there on display. Yeah, it's great.
Nice.
I paid
Well, and,
$90 as well too for the Sekiro limited edition as well, which had the statue of Wolf himself.
What's sad is most of this stuff is PS4 era.
Mm-hmm.
right.
Well, and
This
So
wasn't
it wasn't
that far
even
ago.
super long ago.
didn't Doom the Dark Ages do
They had one.
it like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yes.
think
Crimson
Nagano
Desert,
bought it.
Crimson Desert had a full on like collector's edition with the freaking like that a metallic steampunk dragon and all that, and it was a pretty cool collector's edition.
Okay, here's one. Here's
Halo
a
did it too recently with their new campaign Evolved. They're doing a pack like this. Now, granted, it's already sold out, but
and I'm glad you brought up Halo because I imagine a lot of you guys probably remember this one. Halo Reach Collector's Edition comes with the statue of Noble Team. My brother was the one that was fortunate enough to pick that one up. It comes in the giant box, comes with that statue, even comes with the a little notebook as well, like a little lore detailed notebook telling you about Dr. Halsey and the Spartan program and everything. It's really cool stuff. See, that's something I'd be willing to pay $120, $150, $200 for. Hell, the Fallout 4 Collector's Edition, where it came with a functional Pip-Boy, that's something I would have actually paid money for. It sold out before I was able to get it, but I would have, because it's not just the game that you're getting, but you're getting all this amazing, cool, like tangible things that you can put on display and show how dedicated you are to whatever IP it is that you're putting so much money into.
What was really cool about that Fallout 4 Pip-Boy that we got was they had the app where you could pretty much convert your phone into a Pip-Boy. So you could put your phone in this Pip-Boy and it would function like one. And you could like activate stuff in the game. Like you could switch weapons and all that. It was very interactive and very cool. And then 76 came out and they're like, yeah, screw the correct color.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Fake canvas bag.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it would be nice to get back what we had with gaming, but I don't think we ever will.
Make
And
collector's editions great again.
you know what? I will agree with that, and that is actually a perfect place to end on this topic, unless either any of you guys had anything else you wanted to chip in on this one.
Well, I know I'm looking at buying a PS5 now, which I don't kind of want to, but there's some stuff I want to do. And when I looked up the PS5 price, I was like, wow.
Yeah.
When they had first come out, I know at least the model that I have, it's like the original model with the disk drive built into it. Thank God. I think it was somewhere around $600, maybe somewhere around there that I'd spent. So no, 500. I think it was 500 that I'd purchased it for. But the prices for it are going to keep going up, and it's going to get even worse for the next gen, considering a lot of people just keep saying, here's what it was. The bill of materials for the PlayStation 6 now apparently is somewhere around $960, which means the price itself for the PlayStation 6. Get ready to pay the price for like a pre-built mid-tier PC.
Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Xbox say that they're not going to have an over $1,000 freaking console for the next gen?
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Can you believe them?
There's no way.
I don't believe them, but like Asha, the CEO of Xbox, said like they're not going to have that $1,200 Xbox that they originally said it was going to be.
So
I'm like,
go ahead.
I was like, so it might be like $900. But I think that's the lowest. I don't think it's going to be like $600 or $500.
Watch him do $999.
Yeah.
It's not $1,000.
Mind you, all this coming from the same lady that recently just started doing a bunch of layoffs at Xbox as well, too. So
true.
Yeah.
Well, Bethesda had layoffs, freaking a bunch of those teams were shut off, and yeah.
Oh man. No, I thought technology was supposed to get cheaper as it gets better and time goes on.
Yeah. Apparently not.
It did for a while. I mean, like,
hey, that only works for flat screen TVs.
I was gonna say with TVs, yeah.
No,
$5,000 for something the size of the half your wall, and now it's $400 for 75-inch.
Well, and I kind of on that route. Supposedly, I don't know how legitimate this is, but supposedly a lot of these companies that make like PC parts, especially like RAM and storage, there's rumor that a lot of them are working together to keep the prices high. And they're, all working together behind closed doors to figure out ways to keep the prices high, raise them higher, make demand less available. So unfortunately, it's not going to get any better whether you're going into the console side or the PC side of things. It's not going to get any better for a while. You're better off to buy now and avoid paying even more, or try to get stuff secondhand. It's sometimes can suck getting secondhand stuff, but it's better than paying
a lot of these companies. A lot of them would just want you'll own nothing and be happy.
Yeah,
at a certain point, they'll be like,
exactly
you won't buy the console, you'll rent it out for a bit.
Well, and a lot of companies that do like computers and stuff now, especially, a lot of them have these like rental programs. Like I think it was NZXT has a rental program.
has a flex program. Like I go onto their website every now and then because a buddy
I think
of mine
they just got in trouble for that recently because it was like misleading. I think they got in trouble for it being misleading. I'll have to look into that, so don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure.
I'll quote you on it.
But yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what happens with that. But all right, we're going on a little longer than I had planned, so we'll just kind of quick go through these last two things, then we'll wrap up and get out of here. And I won't keep you guys all night. So this one, just a quick touch and go. I know everyone's sick of talking about it. So Supergirl, massive
Yeah.
flop. It is
Boo!
not doing well at all. It opens with 38 million domestically. I think the number globally was like 60 mil something for the first weekend, which is a much lower opening than Morbius and the Marvels, which, as we all know, Morbius sucked.
Both of them suck.
Yeah, they both
Morbin
sucked.
time.
I think am I the only one here who's seen Supergirl out of all the panel? Have you guys all seen it?
I think
or
so.
not seen
I
it?
have not.
Probably. I haven't
have
seen
no
it. I'm
plans
not
Don't
going to
fucking watch
it.
it.
Yeah.
Do not watch it.
When I
is
saw
one movie I will
that
absolutely say
Lobo
don't
wasn't
watch
even
it.
the main villain. Lobo's
No.
not even the main villain. It's
He's
some
not even a
guy
villain.
I've never heard of.
No, he's not even a villain, dude.
All right. Yeah,
Lobo is not even a villain. The problem with Lobo
is he an anti-hero?
Yes, he's a bounty hunter anti-hero pretty much. The problem
Everybody's
with
a fucking anti-hero now.
No. Okay, I know I don't know if you guys care about spoilers.
No,
I don't.
Not
there's
at
a
all.
moment in the movie. There's a fucking moment in the movie where Lobo gets captured. They don't explain how. He just like, oh, they said it. He's like, they had a trap. I'm like, what trap could capture Lobo, the man who was literally immortal? But then what? I'm just not going to go on a rant right now.
I agree with Americus on this. I'd rather do hard time in a torture prison than watch Supergirl. So,
I would rather undergo CIA torture than watch that movie ever again.
Yeah, and I think, you know what? I don't want to torture you
Yeah.
guys with this topic, so we're going to leave it at that. Supergirl
Yeah.
sucks. It flopped. Don't waste your time. So, and if you are going to have the option, go to a torture prison instead. So
James Gunn is James Dunn. That's all I'll say.
you know what? I love it.
Let that shit burn.
I love it. All right. Last one of the evening, and then we'll get on out of here. So how many of you guys have, excuse me, read or at least heard of Dungeon Crawler Carl?
Heard of it.
Heard of it.
Okay. So it's and correct me if I'm wrong on any of this, it's a lit RPG is what they're calling it for like the category. So let me just pull this up here actually. So I think there's, I want to say like 7 or 8 books out right now. And I think he's planning to do like 9 or 10. So he's getting pretty close to the end, but he's been putting them out pretty consistently. So Dungeon Crawler Carl is, let me just put this up. So the show description, which is not far off from what the book is, an alien invasion has wiped out most of humanity, and any survivors are forced to fight for their lives on a sadistic game show, which takes them through dungeons. So basically everything in the world gets flattened one day. And if you're inside of like a house or your car or inside some kind of building or structure, you're gone. The only people that have survived are ones that were like outside, not underneath like a building or something. So aliens come, just flatten the world, force you to compete in this game show that puts you through all these different dungeons, and they're different every time, and you never know what you're going to run into. So personally, I have not read the books yet. I have ways to read the first few. I'm going to read them on my vacation. I was pretty much hooked when I heard about what they were about. So recently, it got greenlit for a TV show. I'm happy about it, but there's a couple of things. The first is that it's going to be on Peacock. Not the biggest fan of Peacock. It's one of the worst names you could give a streaming service, as ABF said before the show.
It really
and
is,
it's also probably the worst platform out there for streaming. Let's see. Yes, I was actually thinking about listening to the audiobooks because I've heard that they are really well done. So gonna have to look into that.
Yeah, my buddy Andy and co-host on Drink Up. He's huge fan of Dungeon Crawler Carl, so he's excited about this.
Oh, sweet. Sin's Corner works on the audiobooks at Sound Booth. That's cool. That is awesome. Hell yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay.
That is really cool.
Very
So yeah,
nice.
I'm definitely looking forward to getting into this because obviously it follows Carl. He is where is it? Yeah, right here. He's a Coast Guard vet, and his companion is his ex-girlfriend's show cat, Princess Donut, the Queen Anne Chunk is her name, who gains the ability to speak. So it gets chaotic from what I've heard. You're fighting monsters, aliens, AI, other people, and it's all for the sake of good TV for the aliens. So personally, I am looking forward to reading the books, and I'll admit I am looking forward to the TV series. But I'm not a fan that Peacock is handling it, and I'm also not entirely sold on the fact that Seth MacFarlane is the one producing it. I'm not entirely sold on that. It could be good. He has had some good works in the past. So, like me, for example, I did enjoy the Orville. I think he could make this happen. I think he can do this really well, but I don't know. I'm curious. Like, what do you guys think? I know some of you guys aren't the greatest Seth MacFarlane fans.
I think it's the author going after the drinker and saying, "Oh, well, I didn't have anything to do with him" and stuff like that. Would actually Sin in the chat there said answer some of the drama questions on that too if you ever want. But yeah, no. So the author was. I mean, we did a big segment on that on Drink Up one night, and we were talking about it, and it's not a good look. It's not a good look. Now, granted, I'm assuming from what I could understand and read is the author is working almost very closely and hand in hand with the studio on this, or is it going to be pretty loose? Because if there's
yeah, I mean, it seems like it's going to be. It seems like the author is working with Seth MacFarlane and everyone at. I think the studio is called like Fuzzy Door Studio or something like that.
That sounds about right.
Fuzzy Door Productions. That's the one.
Yeah, so they do have the author working with them close to like
the problem I have
it,
with this whole situation is it seems the author of Dungeon Crawler, whatever the fuck that I
Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Yes. Yeah, that one.
Uh-oh, retard alert! Retard alert!
Right. I will never say I'm not. But the problem with him is he threw away his integrity. He like with how he turned his back on Drinker. If you privately said told Drinker like, hey man, I can't like have like I'm gonna have to distance myself from you. That'd be like more commendable than freaking like saying like, oh, I didn't know about him, even though everyone knows that's a freaking lie. Like everyone does, and it's freaking just he threw away his integrity, self-respect, just so he could get attention from the big guys in Hollywood.
No, I agree, and I'll be honest, I had kind of forgotten about that stuff with Drinker, so I'm glad you guys reminded me about that. But
right,
I mean, yeah, that does unfortunately kind of harm my hype for it a little bit, but yeah. So with this, we may have to have you on someday and talk about that once we have some more details about the show and stuff. I think that would be very, very good to have a conversation about that. Let's see. Drinker unfortunately got some things mixed up in his reply to what he heard that Matt said. Matt did not know Will. It was Jeff who was a fan. Okay. So it's all Jeff's fault.
Usually is.
Yeah. Which Jeff?
Thanks, Jeff.
Let's see. Matt did not know who Will was when Jeff asked him if we could bring the drinker on for book 3. Okay.
Well, yeah.
Okay, I see.
Trust them more than.
Hell yeah. We'll talk. We'll talk later. If anything, I'll shoot you a message later. And yeah, I kind of agree with Norman on this. He does work his ass off.
Oh,
and he's doing like 5 different shows right now. Plus, he's still got some of the stuff that he's done on hold. So one of those projects on hold being the Orville. I've been waiting for
Wait, it's on hold? I thought it was canceled.
Yeah, so well, it was supposed to be they were supposed to come back from the cancellation.
Okay.
Because it was weird how they did it. They did the original Orville series, then they rebooted it once, which lasted for like a season, then they canceled it. But then it was supposed to come back again. But he's just kind of put it off to the side because he's working on so many other things right now.
Okay.
So it's like, I'll give him props. He is working on quite a bit. So I'll cut him some slack. I think maybe he does have the potential to make this happen well. So I don't know. What do you guys think? You guys gonna check it out, or are you guys gonna pass on it just because of what's happened? Or
I might check out the audiobook. The premise of it does sound interesting. But at the same time, I just kind of, not to be the tribalistic type, I don't like the idea of supporting somebody who goes after someone who I hold with more credibility than a lot of the mainstream film critics that exist nowadays. So I don't like the idea of this guy basically trying to throw him under the bus, despite the fact he has a lot more validity than a lot of the bought out or sold out, critics that exist nowadays. But it does sound like an interesting premise, and I like the idea that these people are starting to adopt more books into a live action or into like a film or TV kind of format. It's interesting. At least we're not seeing the same derivative crap of remake after remake after remake or reboot or reimagining. That's how I see it.
yeah. I mean, it'll be interesting to see what happens. And I mean, especially with like Dungeon Crawl Carl, it's a different thing. Like, I can't really think of the last time I heard about a book series that people were like this obsessed with, because it seems like everyone that's interacted with it somehow, whether it's reading it or heard the audiobook, it seems like everyone is just like hooked and obsessed with these books. They're just constantly moving on to the next one. So again, I'm looking forward to it. And if you guys are interested in checking this series out, whether it's the audiobooks or the books, I know for right now, at least, with Prime Day, you can get all of the books for free through Amazon Kindle right now. So if you guys have an Amazon subscription with Prime, you can go through their Kindle Unlimited service and get all the books for free. So if you want to read them yourselves, that's an option, or there are the audiobooks online. So I would say check it out. If anything, read the first one at least, see what you think. But I know I'm gonna try to get at least the first book while I'm on vacation and try to read.
I want to check it out. The books at least until the show. I'm gonna wait until it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of wondering, like, I haven't really thought about too much, but I'm kind of like thinking, like, damn, all right, from what I've heard about this, what or who I should say are they going to potentially cast for this? Because it's going to be interesting. I'm hoping we hear some more soon. So
talking to like I said, Andy, like he said, he's a big fan. He says that he doesn't think there's a way they're going to do it live action. It would have to be cartoon or animated some way.
I had heard that as well too. Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, nice.
Getting to meet Andy Weir.
Ooh.
Awesome.
Ooh, Andy Weir. Nice.
Awesome.
Andy Weir. Yeah,
that's cool.
One of the best sci-fi writers of the.
I agree.
Oh, absolutely.
Shout out to Project Hail Mary, which was probably one of the most phenomenal films this year.
I think Project Hail Mary should be movie of the year. I really do.
I agree.
They're only halfway done. We got a lot of year left.
That's true. That is true. But
it's
in all
Avengers
fairness,
Endgame that gets it. Let's be honest.
Good.
Oh, not Endgame. What the fuck is called? The Endgame.
Doomsday.
That one.
I hope not. But look, in my defense, my argument is I can't think of the last movie I watched recently besides like Office Space or Blazing Saddles or Tropic Thunder. I can't think of a movie that I have watched that many times. Project Hail Mary, I've watched it like 7 or 8 times. And I'm still not sick of it. I could easily go rewatch it again tonight, and I would not get sick of it.
You're probably
so that's my defense. I think for why it should be movie of the year, but that's a whole nother conversation.
Oh yeah.
We're
still have
gonna
Street Fighter this
we're gonna
year.
wrap up here and go on moving, getting out of here because we've been here for almost 2.5 hours, and I know y'all are getting a little tired. We got some things to take care of. So, Cole Hauser, we'll start with you. Thank you for joining us tonight. First time on the show. Appreciate you coming on. Where can people find you? What you got coming up?
Thank you. You can find me at Cole Hauser. You can find me on X at same Cole Hauser. Just some gaming streams will be on the Golden Age podcast tomorrow night.
Golden Shower.
Sorry?
I said Golden Shower.
He said Golden Shower. He slipped that one in.
And then I'll be just doing some gaming streams this week. Getting caught up. We got a holiday. Our Canada Day is coming up on Wednesday. And then just gaming, and hopefully we're gonna do a 24 Discord, get back into it.
Yes.
Having fun with those, and I'm just waiting for you guys to get there so I can start watching it again. So that's about it.
I know. I got to catch up. I think I'm only one episode behind though, so I'm not too far behind. But
Cool.
I'll make sure to do that this week before the next watch party. So
Awesome.
Last time I remember, I was on episode 9 with you. That's right, Cole Hauser?
Episode 9? I
thought we were on like 7 or 8.
We're 7. We just finished 7. Yeah.
Okay, no, yeah, you're right. It was 7. I thought it was 9.
Because 7 is the one I missed, and that was like the last one. So
yeah, okay. Fair enough. Yeah, that's right. It was 7. My bad.
Yeah.
That's my bad.
All right, and then AP, where can people find you? What you got coming up, and why you gay?
Well, I'm not gay, but Isaac is. He worked behind Wendy's after all.
This is true.
It's not work. It's he doesn't do it for money.
That's true. He does it for the love of the game. But you can find me on my YouTube channel, Atomic Patriot, where I upload Monday through Fridays. I talk about pop culture and current day events, and also you can find me on Criticalist, where I do occasional movie reviews. I dropped 3 movie reviews of Superman, Christopher Reeve Superman, the 78 one, of James Gunn Superman, and then of the animated Batman Superman World's Finest 3-part movies. But then you can also find me on X, where I do occasionally offend people. And you can also find me on Kick, where I still do nothing. And you can also I'm also on the For the Homies podcast, where we have a pretty big guest coming on for this Thursday, and I won't talk much more about that. But we also have the Thursday, not the Wednesday show, the Sunday show, the Matinee with the Homies, which is always a fun stream where we talk about movies and all that. And yeah.
All right, hell yeah.
I'll be gay Phantom.
Oh, and Ronan, thank you for joining us again, man. It was a pleasure as always to have you on the show. Where can people find you? What you got coming up? And you got anything you want to shout out?
Yes, as usual. I got a link tree down here under wrong finger. There we go. Down here under my name, where you can find all my different spots. I got a YouTube, which is Ronan the Crusader. I got a Kick, which is Ronan the Crusader. I got an X, which is Ronan_Crusader7, a little different there. And soon enough, I will also have a Rumble, which is Ronan the Crusader. Tomorrow, along with Cole Hauser, of course, I will be in the Golden Age podcast, where we talk about all different kinds of politics and pop culture stuff that kind of relates to some of the politics here in America. We're getting close to good old 4th of July, which is a real good American holiday for all of us. Aside from that, of course, you can try and catch me on my channel whenever I stream. I'm still playing through Resident Evil Requiem and having a lot of fun. Finally got to Raccoon City again, and so it's going to be all Leon, all action, all zombie killing stuff, which is going to be great. And of course, on Sunday, you can catch me with Matinee with the Homies, where, like what my son AP said, we are going to be covering patriotic movies, all kinds of manner of awesome, fully American films. And we're going to have a very patriotic special guest that Sunday as well, too.
I would like to submit a film into that. You guys need to watch America, the Motion Picture, the one that came out on Netflix. I watch that every year. It is so good. It is so funny. So funny. All right.
Noted.
And finally, Jeff, pleasure as always to have you on, man. Thank you for showing up. Where can people find you? What you got coming up?
Absolutely, man. No, yeah, for sure. Thanks again. For finding me, you can find me anywhere that has anything to do with anything. I don't know. Jeff Up North, easy to find. I just put out a video on Friday on my channel about a disappearing ghost town in the Upper Peninsula.
That was a good video.
Thank you. But yeah, I had some fun making that one. But
Hell yeah.
yeah. And then on my other channel, Drink Up, where I joined by my two friends, Willie and Andy, Tuesday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. We're gaming. I think we could play Mecha Chameleon again.
Ooh.
Thursday on Jeff Up North, I have Up North Live, my bi-weekly show that I do down there at 7 p.m. Central. And Friday, Drink Up, the weekend pregame. Drink Up at 7 o'clock Central Time. So that's where you can find me.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, I am your host, Nerd Slap, and this has been Slapcast. Hopefully, we were able to bring you guys some laughs, and hopefully, we were able to help you start your week off right. So, until next time, we will be here next week, same time, same place. Try not to get too mad at people on the internet. It's not worth it. And remember, go touch some grass. That's all you got to do. All right. Go touch some grass. All right. Goodbye, everyone. Have a great
Like the
rest of your
stream,
night.
y'all.
And
care.
like
Later.
and
Like the
subscribe.
stream.
Yes.
You went full retard, man. Never go full retard.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
Dead fast. What the hell are you doing here, rookie? Look at me. I've been to hell and back with these monsters while you're out here sightseeing on the beach.
Look, here's the thing. Fine. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
Colonel? What are you doing with this freaking nerd?
Why don't you shut your face, you loser? I own a Bugatti. Okay, I get tons of hot chicks now.
I am not gay. I am straight. I'm straight. I like women only, not men. I am not gay. But I'm not.
Listen. This case is empty. What do you mean, empty? Empty. The opposite of full.
This case is supposed to be full.